Cool.
Look at that. Boom, gone.
Gonna take my horse to the old town road.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
The only thing not gone is Matthew's post that we're all tagged in.
Yeah, don't worry, I'll delete it.
CGS
Delete a bitch.
ain't suing us now.
Gonna try to go live one more time.
Let's see if we don't fuck this up.
I can get rid of your porch lights too. Boop. See you later, porch light.
Get rid of them dishes up there on the top.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Holy fuck, I got a fart.
Yeah.
All right, share now. Share, like you like. Gary V, what's
It's
up?
not gonna work out.
Damn it.
Not gonna work out for that. Too much texture.
I bet.
Texture in your butthole.
Well, fellas, we got sound back, hopefully. If somebody wants to let us know.
All
if
right, just
sound is back on, back on. All right.
We're gonna share this motherfucker.
First time around, man. It's always a little.
It's our
little
first
testy.
time. You nod, you do.
Hey,
We don't like you anyway.
everybody remembers their first time, right?
Everybody remembers their first time. If you're gonna give a shit, let's go look at the first. What is it? The Joe Rogan show we always talk about.
Man, it's terrible.
Elliot Beaver.
That's me.
Elliot Beaver live.
That's me.
Michael Britt.
Live.
Live action. Shit the fucking bed. I spelled your name wrong.
That's all
It's
right.
all good, man.
My mom does the same thing.
It's all
I don't even
good.
like your ass. And I already fucking closed out of the video, so I gotta find this one more time real quick.
You're drunk.
You're definitely drunk.
Trump.
And you got the audio going. That's
That's
awesome.
all right, bub. That's gonna be off. We're gonna have that down. We're gonna get this figured out. Oh, and we got it figured out. We're gonna start back there. I'm gonna turn this sumbitch back up. I'm gonna
Some
share this
bitch.
post. Share with friends.
I'm gonna get rid of this bird shit on your garage door here.
Posted.
Sherry.
Look at this. Watch this here.
Sherry, likey.
Posted. I'm gonna delete
Is that
our
bird
other
shit
page.
right there?
I'm gonna delete our other post so Beaver will stop bitching. So Beaver will stop bitching. Okay, guys, time to start the show. You ready?
Yeah.
Chris sounds drunk. And
No.
not tonight, man. Haven't had one yet.
He's hammered.
I don't know who DWP9MM. Sounds good.
Okay, guys,
Justin.
ready?
Thanks. Yeah, man.
Roll it.
Fucking flies.
3, 2, 1. Let's try this again. Got a few subscribers mid fucking launch.
Yeah, I'm gonna take my horse to the old town road. I'm gonna ride till I can't no more. I'm gonna take my horse to the old town road. I'm gonna ride till I can't no more. I got the horses in the back, horse tag is detached. That is mask black, got the boots that black to match. Riding on that horse, you can whip your horse.
Oh, Dunk Ma'am, how relevant is that song to what we're going to talk about tonight?
Highly relevant.
Highly relevant. What an electric 4th of July, Independence Day, America's what, 237th birthday, I believe.
Go.
Don't test my math there. I wasn't real good at counting.
It's a lot of candles.
It's a lot of
It's a
fucking
lot
candles.
of candles.
A lot of candles on that birthday cake. But oh my God, Chris, you were absolutely obliterated on Wednesday. Our friend Rob may have got roofied.
Woo!
I almost got arrested on a Lime scooter. Woo! This is highly inappropriate, guys. We have an electric show for you today. Let's get this party started. Woo! Oh, I got it right that time. Yes, sir.
Sounded good, man. Sounded
Oh, I
good.
feel so good on my pants.
I hope it's actually working.
Oh, it is.
Due to the graphic nature of this program, listener discretion is advised.
You're listening to Highly Inappropriate.
I don't think she's going to be expecting something big, do you?
What, like anal?
Whiskey, beer, tequila, more beer, more vodka, more whiskey, and more beer.
Highly Inappropriate.
All right, so let me get this straight. So I'm going to pay for a blowjob and I got to pay for a goddamn hotel room too? Well, that just seems like I'm spending too much money for nothing. I got a house. You can just get your ass over here and I can just do the blowjob here.
Highly Inappropriate.
English, motherfucker, do you speak it?
They can kiss my fat vagina, because I'm bringing the motherfucking pain.
Welcome to our debut YouTube live show. You guys ready? And I don't know why it's starting again. I think it's just everything's got to fuck up. Yeah, so this guy's might be a little rusty because we're trying to figure shit out. We're trying to figure out what we can and cannot do. I've got a mute button, which we figured out on our last show. That works great. So anytime I want to use the F word, and that's not fuck, that's the F-A-G word. That's a big F-A-G word, Beaver. You can't say it, so don't say it, okay?
Okay.
You've been kind of on a roll earlier. Do you guys have any idea on if you're watching the YouTube on your phone, how I can see the comments? Because that's what I want to figure out. That way I can communicate with people without turning my fucking head here.
I think you got on the phone. I think you swipe left or right.
Swipe left on the right of the phone?
I only swipe right.
Is that you do? That's a good strategy.
Yeah.
How many fat chicks you get paired up with a day?
Hey, mine's just on the bottom there, bud. See?
Yours on the bottom?
Yeah, all the
Are you
comments.
watching it in the app or are you watching it just off the link?
In the app?
In the app. Okay, that's where I fucked up. All right. Well, we'll get it figured out, guys. Anyways, welcome to Highly Inappropriate. My name is Matt. I am a white gentleman. I enjoy riding Lime scooters, not when they about get me arrested. 4th of July is fucking awesome. America's awesome. Not as free as people think, but yeah, no big deal. The gentleman to my left.
Oh, Michael, also white. I also enjoy you riding Lime scooters. We get great snaps of you.
Great snaps. I'm
Yes.
normally sober.
Yes.
Far left,
Hey, my name is Dunkman42.
and I'm an alcoholic.
Yeah.
I was waiting for that too.
And I like to party.
Hi, Dunk Man.
I like.
Yeah.
I found out this week. I also like vodka and lemonades a lot.
I found out this week that
Very well.
I was
Good.
the youngest of 3 friends, and I played dad.
Oh,
Yeah.
Aw,
And the guy across my table here,
my name's Beaver.
he has not yet earned a spot on this side of the table yet. What I
No.
mean, what's your initiation plans for that? What do you how are you gonna get over here?
I've got some stuff for him.
I got some stuff.
Yeah.
I feel like there's gonna be some butt stuff or something.
We've got
Probably butt stuff.
We've got 3 really big tasks for you.
Uh-oh.
Now, can you imagine just putting peanut butter on your ass and having your dog lick it off? Do you think which one of Rob's dogs? Chandler definitely is probably licking peanut butter off your ass, right?
I feel I do feel like Chandler would be actually I feel like Rhaegar would be more inclined.
More inclined to lick
Yeah.
peanut butter off your ass.
There's a lot of times I get home and his sniffer is right up my asshole as soon as I walk through that door.
Well, this is America, okay?
Yeah.
So this is
It's
your-
always pleasant.
Yeah. Chris, how much money would somebody have to pay you to lick peanut butter off Beaver's asshole?
for me to do it.
Yeah, for you to do it.
Oh,
I keep a very clean asshole, by the way.
That's very nice.
That'd be quite a bit. It'd be around $100,000 or
About
something.
100 grand. To
I
lick
think it's probably situational. If you were dead broke, you'd take $100.
you pay out my student
Nah,
loans. I'd
definitely
lick your
more
asshole.
than
No?
100, but yeah. Even if
Yeah.
I'm living on the streets, I ain't doing that for $100.
Living out of a shopping cart you stole from
I'm
Walmart.
not gonna.
We just got to real quick test the audience. We don't know how many new members we got in here, but you're going to hear a lot of butt stuff, a lot of tank jokes. Chris may talk about his bloody asshole a little bit. I may talk about my sex life that is a little extreme sometimes. But right now we got to talk about the fucking concert, bro. Let's just talk. We had an electric fucking night. Let's just start at the beginning. So, by the way, we have t-shirts for sale. Show off the t-shirt, Chris. Point at the camera. Nice. Went and picked these up before the show on Wednesday. So, of course, Chris, you repped your shirt.
That's
Looks
the front.
great.
We got the back too. I'll
The
show
back, too. It says banned on Facebook because we're officially banned on Facebook.
I thought we all were supposed to rep our shirts today.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
forgot about
and
that part.
I've
forgot
got mine
to
in the bag.
Not because I forgot to do laundry. Not because I forgot my shirt. But I was
God
like, God
damn
damn it. I'm not going to. I've already fucking used it as a love rag. It's
Oh,
already got a couple jizz
well.
stains on it. So,
Better for the show.
yeah, better for the show. A couple jizz stains. Her name is Courtney. No.
Hi, Courtney.
This is from Brittany over here. Yeah, I use my shirt at least twice as either a snot rag or a cum rag before I throw it in the wash. You know.
You didn't
Which
use,
one first?
Before you
Eh,
gave me
whatever.
mine, you didn't use it, right?
Well, you might want to check it.
Well,
I thought
light
it was-
juice on
I'm
there.
hoping it was the cum rag first.
But okay, so we went to pick up the t-shirts, Chris. Went back to my house, had a road soda or two, and started heading to the concert. Where we go for the funny thing about this? So we pull up to Noblesville. It's still about an hour before they're opening the doors. So we go to this little bar.
Might have been a little longer than that, actually.
It's about an hour. We got there
Ish.
about 3:30. What bar did we go to? Do you remember the name of it? Because you've been there several times and had no
Oh
idea.
man, Ray and them had played there.
Yeah.
My stepdad, and it's like an Irish place right there.
So immediately we just have a shot and a beer to get started. End up having another shot and another beer. So we're pretty
Barley Island.
Barley Island. So we're feeling shout out to them because they were pretty awesome. Food's great. I had the pretzel sticks. They were fucking good. Beaver, you wouldn't like them because you don't eat anything.
No.
Chicken and pizza.
Chicken and pizza. I'm sorry, buddy. You would not like them at all. I loved them. Great place. We had fun there. Great to get a little started. And we're like, hey, let's head to the concert. So we pull up to the concert. We're in our spot for maybe 20 seconds, enough to open up a beer.
Just get out of the car. Like,
Yeah,
pretty much,
and
like,
we
we're
find out
ready
we
to
got a
head.
couple buddies from the Pacers tailgate that's across the way that we're gonna go hang out with him. So we start walking that way. We're like, God damn, this is a far drive. We see this old guy in the golf cart, probably mid-70s, would you say?
It was going to be a hike, and
It was
kinda
95
knew-
degrees.
We
Yeah.
kind of knew where we were going, but just to make sure, we asked an older gentleman on a golf cart, one of the people that worked there,
And we
he
talked.
his own words were, you couldn't be more far away than where you are right now.
And this
He couldn't be
somehow,
more far
and we
away.
convinced him to give us a ride over
Yeah,
there.
well, we asked for a ride, and he said no, and then took off. Like he said, he couldn't do it, and we were like, "Well, fuck that old dude."
Yeah.
And then we started walking.
Man, fuck that old dude. He's like,
And
hey guys,
maybe
hop on.
10 steps. He comes flying back up and says, "Get on, I'll give you a ride." It was awesome.
Oh, God love him.
That's
I
my
picked his
bad.
ear on the way. We pulled up on the cart, but on the way there, I asked him if who's the wildest crowds,
Yeah.
and he said, "I've seen a lot, And I said like the Grateful Deads and Deadheads and stuff. He's
And
like,
it
"Yeah."
brings up Ozfest.
Well, that's what he said, and he said there's the other festival, and then that's when we said Ozfest, and he said, "Yeah."
Yeah.
He said that's where you see it, and I knew Matt like.
I
He said that.
missed. So I was like, man, these kids these days don't even know.
But we pulled up to the tailgate they were heading to on a golf cart with like a security guy driving. They probably thought we were already getting arrested.
Yeah, we pulled up to our.
They were like looking like,
our
well,
shit, like, what
how
the hell?
the fuck did you get a golf cart ride? But it was pretty smooth, man.
Um,
And come to find out, little foreshadowing, it wasn't the only one that we were going to get that.
Yeah, not the only golf cart ride.
No,
We were
not
going to
the
get
only
that
golf cart ride we got.
By the way, we got people asking here in our live feed, how much are the shirts? $20, all sizes. We got small all the way to 3X. Possibly going to get some children's sizes. I'm getting one for my daughter, of course, and I'll probably get one for my 2 wiener dogs as
I mean,
well.
your daughter's
That'd
got
be
to
cool as
wear
shit.
it. I mean, that's first day of school outfit, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
Just
yeah.
Without a doubt.
Listen to
Daddy's
Yeah, set the tone. Let her set the tone.
my mom actually talked me out of a brilliant picture idea. So I bought a hat that says I came to fuck shit up. And I was going to get a picture of Ella in our shirt and that hat. I came to fuck shit up, putting up the horns. And I, probably would have just sent straight to her mother. Just to
Yeah,
piss
that'd
her
have
off.
been bad. That'd been real bad.
No, but my mom taught me out. She's like, get that fucking hat off her. She didn't say fuck though. But yeah,
Of course she did
Yeah.
not.
I just, that's my translation of it because I'm more vulgar than my mother, but you get it. So we get to the concert. We probably tailgate for a good hour and a half at least. We were really popped. By the
I was
time.
pop walking in for sure.
We were fucking pop walking in, just loud as fuck, laughing our ass off.
Yep.
And
Very inappropriate.
we get in. What was the opening band?
It's some wannabe
Yeah.
Blink 182.
Not important. Not
Yeah.
important. They're like
Ankle-
aspect or boner,
neck
knuckle.
choke or something like
yeah,
that.
dick fuck or smoke.
Deep
yeah.
choking or
Yeah,
something.
penis, whatever. So whatever. So during this band, our main objective was to get more fucked up. So Chris got this brilliant idea, and we hung out on the lawn for a little bit because we were kind of meeting up with people and kind of getting a central idea where we're going to stay for the concert.
Yeah.
And we're like, let's go get some drinks. Chris, you were real popped at this point, and you're like,
Not really. I was feeling it.
you were
there.
you were pretty popped.
We're feeling good.
You were pretty popped.
We're feeling good.
We're feeling real good. He goes up to the drink station, orders 2 vodka and lemonades for everybody there. Well, just 3 of us, me, Rob, and you.
Yeah.
So you order 6.
Yeah.
Spend about $300 on those.
Shit.
To be fair, by the end of the night, you were the only one there.
What?
Well, because Chris was plastered and Rob.
Oh, as far as sober?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
we'll get to there. Yeah,
and,
yeah.
And surprisingly, I thought the lemonade I thought I'd get heartburn. I did not want
No?
it. I mean, because I wanted Sprite and they didn't have it, and I said, "Just give me water." And he's like,
Yeah,
"Water?"
first we wanted vodka and Red Bulls, I think.
Vodka and
Yeah.
water.
Yeah.
Thank
Ooh.
God they didn't have Red Bull. That would have been ugly.
Yeah.
You imagine?
As if
oh
it
boy.
wasn't.
Oh boy.
It
I
was
would have been
all-
on stage probably.
It was already
I will get to that, but yeah.
Yeah, it's already fucking ugly. So, it's probably midway through Lil Wayne's set, and Rob disappears like out of nowhere. Just like he was fine. The last thing I remember is there was a guy who looked like Lil Nas X,
Oh,
straight up, dude, and it just happens to proceed the week that Lil Nas X comes out as gay. Okay, comes
Yeah.
out as gay, and here is a guy who looks just like Lil Nas X, who is obviously gay.
gay as can be.
Gay as can be.
He's in
but-
a blue jean cut, like blue jean short and jean jacket cut off, like outfit with glitter all over.
If he's not gay, he did a really good costume to try to be. yeah. I mean,
that was a great.
And honestly, like the guy hated Chris, but I had no.
Oh, he hated me instantly. I was too loud, too drunk.
Super nice guy, though. Super nice guy.
Lil Nas X to his face.
Yeah,
did you really?
Oh, dude, I was bad, dude.
But all I see is this guy.
Filter that
I see this guy pass around a blunt, and Robin goes and takes a hit off the blunt, and is just, he disappeared after that. So I was like, "What the fuck's going on?" So, that Lil Nas X comes up to me. He's like, "Hey, come help me in the bathroom." I'm like, "What the fuck's going on? This guy's gonna like try to rob me or try to have sex with me or something,
or both." So
I follow him in the bathroom. I just like piss and I kind of blow him off. Not. Okay, yeah. Wow, that did not fit in. Beaver's looking at me like okay.
He wrote it till he couldn't ride it.
Yeah, that worked out real well. No, I didn't blow him off. Yeah, I wrote it till I couldn't ride no more. I blew him off as in I walked out of the bathroom. That was after I sucked his dick, but no.
There it is.
I walked out of the bathroom, and about half hour later, I was like, "Man, Rob is still." I said, "Where the fuck is Rob?" And Chris, and we'll get to your part too. But at this point, Chris was gone too.
Yeah, I'm hyped up right now.
Yeah, and I am in the lawn by myself essentially. I mean, because pretty much everybody has kind of went off and done their own thing. So I'm with a few friends of mine from Shelbyville who are fun, but they're not my bros. You know, like you know, they're fun, but not my bros. And you know, it's a couple women, and women are different hanging out with men when you want to get fucking hyped and act a fool. And they were, so I'm asking people that are with me. Lil Nas X is still there with me. I was like, "Hey, bro," I said, he's still in our group. Yeah, we were in the stall together. No. I was like, "Hey, have you seen Rob?" He's like, "Dude," he goes, "I told you he was in the bathroom." I'm like, "What?" He's like, "Yeah, that's what I was talking about." I was like, "Show me." So I follow him back into the bathroom. We open this stall. Here's what I see. A 6'8" redhead man. With his pants around his ankles, his head between his legs, his arms,
his own dick,
singing Old Town Road.
So we've all three got in the stall,
with glitter all over his mouth. Glitter all over his mouth.
No, so
I told you he was in there.
Speaking of glitter, I've got a good glitter story too. So,
oh shit.
So, yeah. So, oh Jesus Christ! So Rob has got a big pile of puke in front of his legs, just fucking out of control. And I was like, Rob, it's Matt. Can you hear me? And this is the only sound I could get out of him was. I was like, Rob. I was like, "Can you stand up?"
Probably not after that.
I was like, "Hold on, let me go get you a water." So I get a water.
God,
can't lift his fucking head at all. I take the water, I put it on top of the toilet paper roll. I was like, "Bro, there's some water here." I said, "I'll come check on you in a minute. You know, get that shit out of you." Literally, poop, and I've been there before where I've shit and poop the same. You know, and it's not pretty.
It's not easy,
especially when you leave a fucking mess. Anyways. So, I'm like, "Oh shit!" You know, he's in bad shape right now. Bad shape. So I was like, "I'll just periodically come check on him." So 20 minutes passes by, I go check on him again. Hasn't fucking moved. Hasn't touched the water. I'm like, "Hey, Rob, I need my keys, buddy." I said, if you're still like this at the end of the concert, I'm gonna have to pull the car up to come get you. I said, "So try to pull my keys out of your pocket." Didn't budge. That's all I was getting out of him. I was like, "God damn it." Okay. So I go back, come back again. Here's what I find. Rob still in the same position, hands in puke. My keys are laying in his hands.
No.
I was like, "Yes." I was like, "You got them out," but they're covered in puke.
I gotta wash them off.
And that's one thing I can't do. So I grabbed my keys very gently, went to the sink, fucking spent 6 hours washing them and fucking sanitizing them, blah, blah, blah. And oh man. So next I go back and I was like, "Okay, at least I have my keys." I was like, "So I got to find Chris because we got to have to come up with a game plan." All right, so I'll get into what Chris was doing. So let's rewind about an hour when Chris disappeared too. So me and Chris are really feeling hyped at one point. I mean, at one point I was super fucking drunk, but I had to cut it off when I found out Rob was passed out in the bathroom and Chris was on his level. Okay, because
no, I wasn't passing out or nothing.
No, you weren't, but you're on level as in like you were a drink or two away from passing out.
No, so. I don't pass out, dude. Go.
Well, he's full of shit.
But yeah, I was
go to sleep.
I was on it all.
Go act like an asshole.
I was mugshot drunk.
Yeah, so we're like
no fucks.
So explain kind of where we're standing in the lawn, Chris. Do you remember where we were standing?
Kind of like in pretty much the middle, like but at the bottom, like by the steps.
Okay,
to
he's
the
way,
left.
way off.
No, right.
Absolutely
we were
wrong.
walking out.
We were
Absolutely
far
drunk.
right of the stage, far
If
right
you're
of the stage,
looking at
but
it,
left of the lawn,
Yeah.
and we were right in the front,
But
right
on
at the front of the
steps. I remember
line.
the
So,
steps,
so me and Chris, of course, when I get drunk, I like to communicate with people. So like we just start yelling at people. Next thing I know, Chris takes off. And he's fucking shaking his dick on strangers and just fuck, bro. My brother actually, because I put you on my Snap story. My brother actually replied. He goes, "Chris is getting awfully rapey today." You were just out of control dancing because Lil Wayne was on stage. You know, it was fucking hilarious. And I get off, yeah, because I jerk off there. No, so I get off the lawn. I go up to you. I said, "Hey, bro," I said, "Let's go get a drink," you know. And I'm with another dude that was like either friends with Lil Nas X or he came with,
Yeah.
or he came with George, who is part of our tailgating for the Pacers. I can't remember what, but we're walking with you and this other dude, and you stop a random dude in the middle of our walk to go get a drink, and you say, "Hey, bro, I bet you $20 I can beat you in a rap battle." I look at the other dude and I just keep walking.
Oh my God.
I was like, I'm out. So so let's fast forward back to where I'm at. So this is where Chris is to the point where he's on a next level as far as
I'm about to drop a mixtape.
dropping it back to the mixtape, telling everybody he knows about the show, which I appreciate. That we got actually a few Instagram followers and stuff after the show.
I got a
that.
bunch of subscribers on our iTunes thing too.
Yeah.
I know that.
Yep.
That's awesome.
So that's pretty badass promoting the show. We were extremely what's the word I'm looking for? Adamant about people adding us. We were just out there talking
who
about
we were.
show.
A lot of people knew who the fuck we were.
New marketing plan: get Chris drunk, send him to concerts.
Oh,
Have
just
him rap
everywhere.
Yeah,
I'd
have
said
everybody subscribe.
This show.
That's all I talked about all night.
This show grows.
I swear to God.
Oh, there's a concert going on.
Yeah,
Listen to my podcast.
This show grows organically. It's fucking guerrilla marketing.
It's
We need
great.
to get out there, wear our fucking shirts. By the way, $20 again. Selfless plug there. But anyway, so fast forward. I'm like, once I got my keys, I was like, I gotta find Chris, so we can get a game plan together. I was like, bro, you can go do your fucking shit. But,
Blink's on stage by now, right?
Blink's on stage by now. I said we gotta come up with a game plan. So I go. I find Chris is like, bro, Rob's passed out in the bathroom. Come take a look. So Chris comes with me. Chris completely obliterated. This is my favorite thing about what happened all night. So I show Chris the stall that Rob's in. I'm like, hey, Rob, wake up. And Rob's, Chris takes the door and just slams it open, not knowing Rob's head is down.
Oh my God.
The door smacks into Rob's head. And all I hear is, it sounds like he's dead. And I collapse on the bathroom floor laughing my ass off because
now he's drunk and has a concussion. That's great.
I was like, I wouldn't be surprised if I opened the door and he's like gushing blood out the side of his head because you smacked the fuck at him with the door. And I was like, oh, got it. So Chris fucking goes off. I stay there with Rob again. I'm like, hey, bro. I said, you need to fucking like act a little bit alive. You need to, lift your fucking head or something. Well, next thing I know, I look over. There's a EMT or a security guard in the corner of the restroom. He's like, yeah, I see that the subject is in the stall right now. I was like, okay, cool. So I'm to the guy's like, hey, that's my buddy. He's obviously had a little too much something. And yeah, they're like, oh, no problem. This happens all the time. We're going to take him back. We'll get EMTs in here. We'll take him back to first aid. You can meet him back there. So I was like, where's first aid? He kind of told me, and I was like, okay, cool. I'll see you at the end of the concert.
It's like right behind those bathrooms, pretty much.
So I went back to the concert, tried to enjoy about 10, 15 minutes. I was like, okay, I'm going to do a little scoping. We're probably 10:30 now. It's close to the concert being over. I was like, I'm going to kind of do a little scoping and find out where I need to go. So I go back to the first aid station, walk in. They've cleaned Rob up, still in the same position, face between legs. Cop's in there now, and he's like, hey, can you explain to me, like what he was. No, he was being super helpful. Wasn't wasn't trying to arrest Rob or anything like that. Yeah, he's like, do you know what he had? I was like, well, he said he mentioned a weed pen. And I said, yeah, that's not going to do it to him. I said, also, he, passed around a joint through the lawn. I wonder if that was laced with something. And they're like, well, let's breathalyze him, see if he, just isn't super drunk. So they breathalyzed him. He blew like a 0.12. So not super drunk. Not enough.
That's up there, though.
When I got in trouble, I blew a 0.19.
Yeah, but not.
Beat you, Rob.
That's not enough. That's not. 0.12 is not enough to make you act like that. Be super sick.
Yeah, because I was still upright and fucking.
Yeah.
I wasn't coherent, but
yeah. So, anyways, So I don't know if that was laced with something or something. I was like, so what do we do? She's like, well, it's fine. We'll keep him here. She's like, you don't have to stay back here with him. Just go enjoy the show and pick him up after the show. So I go back. I try to find
like a
Chris.
child.
I run to a few more friends of mine. Chris keeps wandering off. I keep telling Chris, I said, hey, we got to go, man. Let's go pick up Rob. Let's go. Every 2 seconds, I look back. Chris will be up in the stands, fucking just dancing, rap battling people. He just go to strangers like, check this out, check this out. My noodle is cock-a-doodle. I was like, Jesus fucking
Did
Christ.
tell him shout out Brad too.
Shout out,
That's
Brad.
when you thought I
I'm
was
gonna get to
fighting
that
him.
as well. It's funny. So I was pretty fucked up at this point. And one point, Chris was kind of in the lawn pissing people off. Now the corner of my eye, I see this dude embrace Chris, but it wasn't like it didn't look friendly to me, at least at first. And they were kind of like pushing back and forth. I was like, this dude's about to hit Chris in the face. So I go straight like, okay, I gotta go protect my bro mode. And I get between these dudes and I kind of push Brad. And Brad looks at me and goes, Matt. And I was like, okay, and he tells me who he is. It's like, okay, Chris, told me about you. By the way, shout out Brad. Fucking awesome guys.
Awesome
Listen
dude.
to every show.
He's a
Huge fan of the
good
show.
dude.
Like,
Good dude.
we have a super fan, guys.
That's awesome.
Super fan. We
Love
have a
you,
super
Brad.
fan. Thank you so much, Brad, for listening. Sorry, I thought you were trying to punch Chris. Yeah. But I was super ready to go. When I seen that happen, I was ready to fucking go.
You do get hyped when shit like that goes down.
Yeah,
though.
I mean,
like, you just go into a different mode.
Well,
You're
fight
like,
or,
all right, well,
fight or
let's go
flight.
time.
If I see
Yeah,
something popping off, I'm ready to jump in the mix.
Dude, at the end of Blink, like when they came out for their encore, me and him rushed the stage.
Rush the stage. I saw your pictures.
Yeah, we got to the front.
That's probably why
security kicked me out.
That's probably why I
Yeah.
couldn't find you.
Yeah,
Yep.
that's
Thanks, bud.
probably what happened.
Yep.
Then I found you at the medical tent when we were leaving.
No. I found you before.
But then we went to the medical.
We went to the
tent,
medical tent. Here's the best part. Of course, so I'd already been back there. So they let me back. Chris had to wait by the stand or the little blockade, whatever. I was like, Chris, just wait a few seconds. We'll be right back. So
And I
walk
had
in there.
no clue what was going on.
No clue. So Chris is no, I actually
At
told him.
all.
I said, hey, stand here for a second. That's exactly what I said to you. I
Yeah,
said,
and
I'll be right back.
And I knew Rob was kind of
In the time that I walked into a fucking trailer, put Rob in a wheelchair, pushed Rob out of. God damn it, doing updates and shit.
Oh, Windows.
I'm turning this down, you cocksucker. Anyways, in the time that I went in there, got Rob in a wheelchair, pushed him out. Chris was gone. I look at the security guy. Where'd my buddy go? He's like, he said he'll figure it out.
And look,
Oh,
to my
my-
defense, all right, I'm popped. Like I'm next level.
Yeah.
And he tells me to wait here. And I'm standing there, and all that is around there is security and cops.
Oh, yeah.
Fucking
fuck that.
everywhere, all over the place. And I'm this number. You know what I mean? Like I just
Try not to catch
Yeah.
a PI.
yeah, tell him I'll figure it out. And I took off walking.
Oh, my
And
God.
again, I'll give a shout out to them guys again. They were super cool. The cops, they were super cool. They're like, as long as you're not fucking raping women and shooting people,
Yeah.
we're going to let you be tonight.
But
Let
they-
you have fun.
So I take off walking. I get out of the place, like heading towards the vicinity of the car. No clue exactly where it is.
And we describe what you saw.
And I start getting a little panicked. Like, man, I don't know if I'm going to be able to find this or not. and then so I keep walking, and all of a sudden I hear, "Get on, bitch!" And I turn around, and it's Matt in the fucking golf cart with the security people. And
Hold Rob in.
and
Hold Rob in. 'Cause
yeah.
He's dead weight.
And Rob just fucking laid out, still passed the fuck out in the cart. He's like, "Jump in the back." So we had two golf. We didn't even have to walk
At
day.
all.
That's
We
fucking
gotta go-
awesome.
We got rides out and in.
Awesome.
Shout out Ruoff.
Fucking royalty.
So it kind of paid off. We had a good night.
That's awesome.
I had a great night. So let me describe here because the story kind of goes on a little bit. So Rob, of course, gets back to we take him back to his dad's house. Had to walk him in the house,
Real rough getting him out.
and it's
right
probably 2 a.m. at this point.
there. Yeah,
I go home. I fall asleep. I wake up the next day for my morning poop about 8 a.m. I'm taking a shit, and I hear Rob outside my shitter going, "What's up, Matt?" He's like, "Hey, do you know where my charger's at?" And I'm like, he sounds awfully chipper for somebody that looked like he was dead.
Somebody's so fucked up.
I was like, he's awfully chipper for somebody that sounds like that was literally almost dead 6 hours ago. So I was like, what the fuck? I was like, how do you feel? He's like, I feel fine. I was like, yeah, I think you got roofied. I said, what do you? I said, what do you remember? He's like, I don't remember shit. And I'm like telling him shit. And he's like, what the? I said, bro, this is my favorite part. I was like, is your head sore at all? He's like, yeah, I got a welt right here. I was like, bro, you fucking took one to the jugular.
Damn.
Fucking dark.
I think Lil Nas X really did roofing.
I think
So not
and
only
apparently the best part was Rob became friends with Lil Nas X. They
I
added
bet
each
he
other
did.
on Snapchat.
I bet they did.
I think he went in there to get a little blowjob action.
Yeah,
Dude,
he
I'm-
probably got it. I mean, deep
Speaking
throat
of-
make you throw
I'm
up.
just gonna say, I mean, Lil Nas X came out of the closet, and I guess he likes 6'8" redhead dudes.
Looks 6'8"
Like
redhead.
redheaded
Yeah.
dudes is this thing.
So if you're listening to the show, make sure you spread the rumor that our buddy did get raped by Lil Nas X.
Yeah.
Right.
Rob, if you're here, I'm sorry, bro, but you know, I think you got raped, and you probably should get some kind of jizz test in your asshole.
Yeah.
But
Go get a rape kit at Walmart.
I mean, I can't explain the blood that was
Man,
around
this
you.
guy was next level, guys.
But
I'm
Chris,
telling you.
do you remember when we seen each other at the very end of the night when we're going to get Rob? How much glitter I had on me,
Why?
bro? Covered in glitter. So this chick I was dancing with in the lawn, okay, we're like hitting it off. I'm like getting frisky with her. Pulls out this glitter like glue shit and just starts rubbing it all over
Oh
me,
my
all over my
God.
body, like my clothes, my arms, everything. I'm like, okay, if this gets me laid, whatever. I'm like, all right, whatever. But I looked like me and Lil Nas X were buddies, you know?
Yeah.
Dude, what got me was at the very end of Blink 182 when they're at the very end, that like it hits and the lights come on and they goes, "Doof," and they shot fucking glitter and confetti
All kinds of shit.
everywhere, dude.
Yep.
Like all over the fucking pavilion. Yeah, dude, it was
You're-
epic, dude.
Yeah, it was a good show. I wish I could have enjoyed it. I played dad all night. I literally, because I
So
started
fucked
thinking,
up.
I mean, here's what's awesome is I actually had the cop that breathalyzed Rob, breathalyzed me too. Because the last thing I wanted was to be with a fucking half unconscious person, a guy who's obviously popped off his ass,
Right.
and me driving them both home drunk as shit. So I asked the cop to breathalyze me. I only blew a .47,
No shit.
but I felt pretty fucking.
That's still over,
At this
over
point.
the legal limit.
But here's the thing: is like I hardly remember the show. That's how fucked up I was during the show.
Yeah.
I don't really remember, but I was obviously wasn't as fucked up as these two were.
I could see you getting pulled over. and
Well,
they're
I mean,
like,
it's just because you stopped.
Yeah, I knew I had to stop.
If you didn't stop, we'd probably still be there.
Yeah, we'd be slept in the parking
We'd
lot.
all be
Yeah.
we'd all be trying to suck our own dicks in
Yeah.
the medical tent.
Where's Lil Nas X? I need another roofie.
this is great. What a good party.
So of course, 4th of July weekend. I don't think we stayed for the fireworks. We seen them, of course, in the parking lot. And people were lighting fireworks off, like out and about. But the next day, was really nonchalant. Me and Rob went downtown, and we decided to go to, I think it's called the Freedom Fest. WIBC hosted. Hammer and Nigel were out there, so of course, I'm like, Rob, we'll park on the whole other side of town. Won't deal with traffic. We'll get these fucking scooters that I'm attached to. Great idea. What I didn't know is like half the roads downtown were blocked off, and cops were pretty territorial about it, So this cop, after the fireworks had gone off, I'm like, Rob, let's kind of try to beat traffic here, and we'll head back to the car. So I go in a place I guess I'm not supposed to, and the cop just starts screaming bloody murder at me. He's like, stop. I was like, oh shit, what the fuck? So I turn around, I was like, is there a problem, sir? He's like, you cannot, that is a motor vehicle, and you cannot drive it in. I was like, sir, calm down. I was like, can you tell me where I was like, sir, please calm down. I said, will you tell me where I can't go? He goes, this way. I was like, sir, again, I'm just asking a question. Obviously, maybe your signage isn't quite as well. Just a cop car. He's like, he goes, you wonder why I'm parking here? I said, no, I have no idea why you're parking there, but it doesn't still, how am I supposed to know that I can't drive a fucking scooter on a sidewalk down this road? I was like, guy was being a complete power trip, which you don't get much from downtown cops, but this guy must have been new.
Probably a rookie.
He probably, what you were doing though, he has to deal with it every single fucking day.
Well, that sucks because you signed up for that job, so deal with it.
Yeah, but here's my problem too. When he notices that I'm not being hostile towards him, he needs to fucking calm down. Because obviously I was like, I don't know where the fuck I'm supposed to go.
I just say, shoot me, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Shoot me so I can get the Channel 6 news.
Paycheck.
Fuck your couch. I should have got up my phone, put on Spotify.
Should have
Fuck the police.
Ghost rode that scooter right at his shins.
Take him out for at least 5 seconds.
But so did anybody else do anything exciting over the 4th? Beaver was cooped up in his house all week.
I was.
Yep, didn't get out. We tried to get Beaver out.
I didn't do anything that exciting.
Did you masturbate?
I did. I always do.
You're consistent.
Mario Maker 2 came out for Switch, so I played a little bit.
How does that
of
work? So you actually make a Mario?
You can.
That's pretty sweet.
Yeah, you can play
Yeah.
games too. Games that are.
You should make a gay Mario that looks like Lil Nas X.
I was thinking about.
Can you make Black Mario? Of course you can. 2019, you can make a Black Mario, right?
You sure? I don't know. Maybe. I was thinking
You just
about
don't want a Black Mario.
putting our logo into the game, so people have to look at it if they play the course.
You could do that.
Fuck yeah, you can do whatever you want.
Yeah, that'd be pretty sweet.
Highly inappropriate Mario, like to beat levels instead. At the end, you fuck the princess at the end of each thing.
Yeah.
Just bend over the princess and pound her, and you go da-da-da-da-da-da-da,
And
you pull out and blow it on her back.
Every castle you're banging something, and like it turns into like a turtle.
Yeah.
Remember, because they always trick you. Like the princess is in there.
Yeah,
She's not here.
She's not here.
Fireworks
Oh,
going
shit.
off.
Oh, Toad, get off. bitch.
Just fuck Bowser. Oh.
Man, I'd burn your dick off.
Yeah, I sure would.
Yeah, well, half our listeners just dropped out. We're like, we're done with this shit.
Okay,
No, I was
sorry.
feeling pretty rough on the 4th of July. I mean, it was the day after the show.
So
obviously.
you're obviously pretty
I'm really
hungover.
rough. But I felt all right.
I felt
Just a
pretty
little
good.
dehydrated. My legs felt like I had done squats all night. Like my legs
Yeah,
were
because you were dancing.
destroyed.
Me and you both were dancing pretty hardcore.
And I binged Stranger Things.
Got that?
Season 3.
It's a jam.
Good.
Yeah,
The
I
So,
liked it.
by the
That's what I
way,
did, though. That's what I
this-
did on 4th of July.
this week I won't. No spoilers, but I went to see the new Chucky movie.
Yeah.
I liked it, but to me, there's a point. Like for instance, when Rob Zombie remade the first Halloween movie, loved it.
Yeah.
Second one, a little over the top,
Yeah.
changed too much. Like I think if you're gonna remake a movie, you have so much of it
Stick
has to be
stick to the original.
Yeah. You could change the story a little bit, but when you completely change everything that character's about, so it's
I think
like,
that you
okay,
should
you're
just
kinda off.
upgrade the like aesthetics of it.
Yeah.
Like the look and everything.
Yeah.
I don't know.
And that's like with the newest Halloween. I thought, okay, it's kind of cool. Just like pretend there's only 2 movies now, which I didn't like, but it was kind of cool too because you kind of learn some new stuff. But no, so the new Chucky completely different than what you thought. And I'll say this about it: I'm not going to ruin the movie for you, but the main thing I didn't like about the new Chucky is the doll. It has evil settings instead of actually being possessed.
No, boo.
Ah.
You just ruined
Does the
it
doll
for me.
look? Does
Yeah.
it look like a My Buddy doll? Or is it
Yeah. It's
completely
got
different?
it's got
Redheaded
Have you
little
seen
doll?
that trailer?
it's got very creepy
Kind of.
parts. Yeah.
I think I have.
Yeah.
I think they need
I
to
would
come
ra-
up with original
Yeah, I'm
fucking
just,
movies.
I'm
dude.
just super into devils.
Yeah.
I like. Hey,
just remaking everything. It's
I gotta tell you,
Jeez.
Annabelle was fucking badass. There were parts in Annabelle where I was literally like, "Holy shit, that was fucking sick!" Like real fucking demonic, satanic
So
shit.
is it a reboot as well? of
I have
that?
no idea. Well, yeah, because I think the Annabelle is a character. The doll is a character in
Yeah.
Conjuring,
Yeah.
as well as I think there's other Annabelle
Oh,
movies.
so it's
I'm not an
a
expert.
spinoff then.
Kind of, but the movie was fucking epic.
Might
As
be
far as
checking it out.
like nobody really dies, but as
What's up
far as
with
just
the-
like the special effects and shit, were badass.
what's up with the 4th of July horror movie fucking weekend.
I just got a hard on.
no,
for
I just
horror
mean
movies.
just like Hollywood in general. They two like of the biggest horror films of the
Well,
year.
Rob's
dropped
got
on
a
4th of July.
subscription to AMC to where you can go see like 3 movies for free, and I get a discount if I go
That's
with
awesome.
them. Blah blah blah. It's pretty
It is
badass.
a pretty sweet deal.
You
but as
saw
far as, like-
Spider-Man today, right?
Yeah, I saw Spider-Man.
Oh, I thought we weren't going to
That's
talk
pretty
about
awesome.
that.
I'm not a huge movie yet. We're gonna cut you off right there, beating me. So Spider-Man was pretty good.
Yeah,
All right, shut the fuck up.
it was definitely worth seeing. That's for sure.
Definitely worth seeing. That I always liked Spider-Man. I was never
They're
big
pretty
into
good.
like I haven't
I don't
seen all
like
the
comic
superhero
book
movies.
I don't
I'm more
like comic
DC
book
than
more
Marvel. But yeah.
DC, yeah, you're gay.
Discock.
Like Batman.
Hey, the Joker will be pretty badass. I think.
It's
I
gonna be
like
awesome.
both. I
That'll be
think
awesome.
I
Looks
think he'll
like
be
it's gonna be
good, but
awesome.
I don't think anybody's ever gonna beat Heath Ledger in my opinion.
No.
We'll see.
Heath
I'm a-
Ledger played a good Joker.
Yeah, but
Oh, the best.
every movie, both movies I went and seen, they did do a preview of the new Batman. It looks pretty sick.
Yeah, it's gonna be good.
I think it'll be good. But
Joaquin Phoenix. I mean, he's a fucking nutcase.
yeah,
It's gonna be. I mean, that's perfect for him.
they should make
It
Robert
is.
Downey Jr. as the fucking good. In my
The
opinion,
Joker?
well, yeah, because he's a fucking nutcase.
That would
They
be.
did-
Honestly,
That
you
would
know,
be
what'd
really
a,
awkward.
you know, who would be a badass Joker. Honestly,
Jim Belushi.
Jim Carrey.
Jim
Jim
Belushi.
Carrey.
What's his
would-
name?
I think Jim Carrey would be an awesome Joker.
He's the Riddler, dude.
Yeah, Jim Carrey played the Riddler in what? Like
yeah,
an old one.
Yeah,
Yeah,
He
yeah,
could
you're right.
this
I don't
is
think he did a
this
great
is
job,
New age,
though.
Joe. He could reprise a new role.
I just think he's
Well,
crazy enough.
You need like Bushi. What's
He's too busy doing Sonic the Hedgehog
Belushi?
right now.
No, John Bush. What's his
John
name?
Belushi.
No, that's not the old dude. He's dead. I
I think
can't.
Jim Belushi. No, Jim Belushi's
Like
still
the
alive.
crazy old dude with the gray hair. He's like fucking.
Oh, Richard
nutcase.
Simmons. Yeah,
He's on Entourage a lot. Yeah,
no idea. What
you
you're
get
talking
it. People get it. They understand.
Also, another thing I recommend people checking out is definitely that show on Netflix. It's called Confession Tapes.
Oh yeah.
If you want to get fucking
You wanna
angry,
get mad.
if you want to get fucking angry, you'll see people basically confess to murders they didn't do because they've
I
been
started-
interrogating.
yeah, I
they've been
started
interrogated
two
for
of
like
them.
13 or 14 hours at a time. And the cops just have these nuanced ways of saying, "Hey, we have the evidence. We have the evidence. Put you away forever," and fucking sucking these people.
They
into-
just they grill you, dude.
Yeah.
That's
Fucking
what you
Do you
unbelievable.
think that you would cave and admit to something that you didn't do?
No, because I just
Even
at one
even
point,
if you're
at
innocent,
one,
dude.
at one
always a
point, I
lawyer.
would just say, I at one point I'd just be like, all right, I need to speak to a lawyer.
I would just do that at the beginning.
Instantly,
Yeah.
not even answer anything at all.
I'd be like, no, I'm not talking to you. Get my lawyer.
Right.
Yeah, no good question.
To me, I've always been like, does that make you look guilty or not? But
No.
Yeah.
It's
I
your
disagree.
right to
It's
have
your right
a
to have a
fucking
lawyer, protect you.
I watched
Yeah.
a couple of those like a week ago.
But here's
pretty good.
Here's the thing: is that shit happens everywhere.
Yeah, and it still goes on.
Everywhere. And people, there's a lot of people in prison right now that confess to shit they didn't do.
There's another new one on there called like Exhibit A, and it's about the blood splatter technology that we have gotten. And they are going back to these like old cold cases and using stuff that we have now and like cracking old cold cases with like little blood splatter.
Cracking them out with
So
a dead body.
they found one on like this evidence was on a nightgown. The husband was, said that he got shot and the wife left and said she wasn't there, but they had this little microscopic blood splatter on her nightgown.
So like years
which
later,
puts her in the room.
Wow.
And like they locked her up at like 75 years old and shit. Like,
Fucked up.
But
But
dude,
she led a good life though. She got away with
Yeah.
it for a while.
Oh, bro,
but that's a good one, man. Exhibit
one of the
A.
stories, it literally starts, the confession tapes literally starts out with a story about a family whose mother passed away. And the next year, their fucking father's wrongly convicted of murder. And he's in prison. He's been in prison ever since. It's like, how fucked up is that, man?
We know you did it.
Yeah, the judicial system needs a massive
It kind of makes you
overhaul.
want to help, but like, how much can you do?
There's nothing you can do.
Right.
It's just, and you know what's sickening is there's cops on there saying, yeah, I know he did. No, bullshit. You don't know he. Yeah, you'd have no evidence to support that he did it.
What's crazy about that stuff too is they just want it to look good for the public that hey, we solved this case.
Yeah, oh, that's all.
Like
I give
even
a
if
fuck.
they
That's
know
just
it right or
money.
wrong, they
don't
they
give
can
a-
say
that-
it's solved and
It's
they
just-
got done.
Yeah,
Revenue generation.
That's all I
It
care about.
reminds me of what's that one movie with all the black kids in it? They got convicted of.
yeah, we talked about it a couple weeks ago.
Right.
Yep.
It was just I ended up
Central
watching
Park
it.
5.
Yep.
Central Park 5.
That shit's so fucked up.
Yeah, it's called. They can now. Can you see us or
Yeah.
can they see us or
it.
whatever it's
when,
called?
when they see us, that's what it is.
Beaver, how do you feel about this?
Have
Have you watched any of these specials?
I haven't watched any of it. It sounds like they're.
It's pretty fucked up when people do that, right?
It is
Yeah, it's fucked up. It shouldn't happen.
definitely a bunch of assholes on those.
Bunch of assholes like everywhere, like Shelby County and stuff. and
Yeah.
even
Hancock
Hancock County.
County, yeah.
Well, dude, I
Both of us.
I
did
hear
that.
I hear stories about this county that fucking spook me. You're not in Hancock County, are you?
This is Rush.
It's Rush County.
Rush County. Spook me just about people.
Let's hear it.
Well, I mean, nothing in particular, but just about people getting off because their fucking dad's judge or some shit.
Oh yeah,
or-
yeah.
And just
everywhere,
the
dude.
corrupt stuff, like people being planted with fucking drugs and shit. One thing I will say about Hancock County is I do like how they treat drug addicts here. Because if you
Yeah.
admit to do drugs, they'll just put you in rehab. So to take it.
That's how it should be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Well, I think no matter what, they should put you in rehab.
yeah,
You learn nothing by being stuck in a fucking cell.
no.
Okay.
Oh.
Anyways, so we had an awesome 4th of July weekend, as you can tell, but we've got a big update today. Little tranny update. Let's hear it.
Yeah.
Finally, for the first time in weeks, Beaver, you're going to be upset about this, okay? But U.S. powerlifting bans all trans women from competing as women. So you no longer wear that mask and your long hair and compete as a powerlifter,
Gonna go
which was
try.
a sad because there's a lot of female powerlifters I know that can bench more than you can. So
Definitely.
yep. So USA Powerlifting has banned all transgender women from competing as women, even as a trans powerlifter in Minnesota recently won a state championship with another association. Like for me, okay, if you won a championship by cheating and you know you cheated, does it feel like
A win?
to me it don't.
No, it feels
I
like
think
you
if
cheated.
you don't win with integrity and you don't win with honesty, like you don't win at all.
I want to
So-
win.
Yeah, but I don't understand.
Oh, trust me, I want to win too, but not to the
What's the point?
I
What's
think
the
it
point?
just depends on the person, honestly.
Yeah, can you imagine when
brings
this
it
guy?
different.
Can you imagine when this guy? Yes, I said guy for all you fucking use the right pronoun people. When this guy's like 80 years old and he's got a fucking trophy on his mantle that says "Woman's Powerlifting Champion," he's got to explain to his.
I went up against women.
I went up, yeah. The bitch I compete against, she's about half my size, blonde, nice tits, real great tits.
I mean, by then-
vagina. She had a
By then,
vagina.
his fucking grandkid will probably be doing the same thing.
Oh, by then his grandkid will be fucking vaping like grape, fucking ecstasy out of a bong or making shit out. He'll have rainbow colored fucking swiped over hair.
The fuck is powerlifting, Papel?
So let's give it up for USA Powerlifting for banning trans women. How about that?
I like that. Track and field up next.
Yeah, track and field. Yeah, I'm tired of these men fucking outrunning these bitches and shit.
Steroids are okay though.
So we had a big week in sports, of course. We talked a little bit about free agency last week, but the good news is Kawhi finally made a decision. And what do you guys think? Beaver, what do you think about Kawhi going out to the Clippers?
Probably the best move for the Pacers, in all honesty.
Why is it the best move? Oh yeah, because he's not in the East.
Goes to the West and
And I
wasn't
seen
to the Lakers.
updated odds. The Pacers are now second likely to win the East next year, as far as odds are concerned.
I would think that's a little high still.
To me,
but
I think that
Sixers, Bucks.
No, I don't think so, man. Because the Sixers,
Who they
I'm
have
not
above
so.
us?
I'm
The
not
Bucks.
just the Bucks. It was the Bucks, us, the Sixers, and the Nets. The Nets are a year away because we don't know if KD's going to play, but really we don't know if fucking Vic's going to play either. You know, so as far as the Sixers, they lost Jimmy Butler. They still have Embiid. They still got fucking.
Richardson's a nice addition,
Yeah.
even though it's low key. He's a nice addition,
Right.
But they just don't have that much shooting.
We just got to hope Rusty don't go to one of those teams.
I mean, we've seen what Russ has done with OKC all the years.
Go to Miami with Jimmy Butler.
That wouldn't be a bad move.
There's a possible reunion between him and James Harden. I've seen at the Rockets.
Houston. I think I seen that earlier.
That's a
today,
long
too.
shot.
A long shot, yeah. What about Paul George getting traded for a plethora of picks? And I've got a story to bring up about this. It's fucking
Snake's gonna
hilarious.
snake,
The
dude.
snake's gonna snake. Yes, it
Same
is.
shit that he did.
Same
to us.
shit. So he pretty much, pretend to be happy in OKC, but behind the scenes say, "I want to trade right now."
Yeah. Soon as what he thought was brighter days.
One of my favorite pictures I've ever seen was I don't know if it was this year's 2K, last year's, or whenever, but they have Paul George in the picture, and they have a bunch of words listed above each and every one of the players, and right next to Paul George it says loyalty. That's what it says. Right
I
next to
love
it.
that. I've seen that shit. And I just
Yes.
cracked up. Yeah, it's like an ESPN like issue with graffiti looking shit.
Mhm, yeah.
Beaver, I don't know what you're touching there, bud, but you just fucked
Batteries.
something up. God damn it. Oh, so the best part about this, okay, Doc Rivers, of course, is the coach of the Clippers. Paul George dated Doc Rivers' daughter and cheated on her, so that's going to be a little awkward. So not only did he cheat on her with a Miami stripper who is now his baby mama.
Yep.
Awesome.
Twice. So Paul not only cheated on and this chick's pretty hot, for a guy who loves black women. Doc Rivers' daughter can get it. So he cheated on her with a renowned whore, had like banged Dwayne Wade and LeBron and everybody else.
And then he-
She makes it round.
It's just the most Paul George thing ever. Can we agree with that?
So,
Yeah.
Coach, he's going in a little rocky situation with Coach there.
Yeah, I feel like Mike, you can relate to this a little bit.
How about the
Being a coach? Nope.
daughter
Banging
though?
Oh, banging whores, yeah.
Engaged
Do
to
that.
Seth Curry now too.
Yeah, so she's a homie hopper.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Her dad's in the league.
Her dad's in the
brother
league. She's like, she can just have her
I might
pick.
as well fuck him.
What single dick can I get this week? All right, Seth Curry. Get me close to your brother. Not quite the bankroll, but hey, when your brother dies,
Can't
we're
be in
gonna
the
inherit
league. I
some
mean-
money.
Might as well get in there somehow.
Yeah, I just think it's hilarious. Paul George is a fucking train wreck, and we stole Sabonis and fucking Victor Oladipo from the OKC.
That Clippers team is not gonna gel, buddy.
You don't think so?
I mean, we'll see.
I'm saying
I don't know.
you have, in my opinion, the two best wing defenders in the NBA.
You do.
on one
You
team.
have
Along
two
with
good
the
ones.
best point guard defender, honestly. Pat
I'm-
Bev,
That team.
he's nice as hell.
I
I just know PG
Lou
disappears. and just
Williams off the bench.
not as good as what people think.
and I would say the same thing, but I think last year PG kind of proved something. In my opinion, because he proved that he can finally live up to his potential.
But with Leonard too, yeah, their defense is going to be insane.
Insane.
In a league where they don't want that, they're going to try to do it.
I think they're better than the Lakers, personally.
yeah.
Oh yeah,
Yep, I
Yeah,
think they're better than the
I think
Lakers.
so.
for sure.
So right now, way too early predictions. NBA Finals next year. Go.
Oh wow.
I'm going Milwaukee and the Clippers. I'm just going to go out there and say it.
I
I
was
think.
going to say the same thing.
Yep.
Unless the Sixers can somehow beat them, it just depends on how well they mesh together.
Yeah,
You say the same
I'm
thing?
right there with you.
Mike, go ahead.
What?
I'm right.
I-
Yeah, I'm right there with you.
I would start asking questions, but it would be a completely different episode.
I think if Russ goes to a Brooklyn or something like that, they could possibly do it.
Right.
Brooklyn won't have KD, so
Or-
it's going to be tough for them to do
But, I
anything.
mean, just him and Kyrie. But yeah, we could see.
Oh, we're still on the sports thing. That's awesome.
Yeah, you know what that means, right?
Keep going.
What's up?
That means keep
That
going.
means
Keep talking.
keep
You both. As soon
talking.
as I
So-
did that, you both just went quiet.
Yeah.
I thought you
I knew that was going to happen
Jesus
too. I'm
Christ.
like,
I don't even know why you did it. I thought you did it to tell us to shut the fuck up.
That's what I
Oh
was
yeah,
saying.
this means shut the fuck up.
I thought that meant to
Jesus
wrap it up.
Christ.
Yeah, like
that's
we're-
like he's
we're
trying to look
moving
something
on.
up over there.
No. If I wanted to wrap you up, I know I'm pretty good at cutting you off. So
Oh shit. Yeah.
no, you're fine because I just want to look something up real quick. But did you see that the WWE's flirting with dropping their PG rating and finally getting back to like Attitude Era shit?
I tagged you in this, and if they do, I am
I'm back.
all in.
I'm all in too. It's like
if it goes back to like suck it and shit, like I'm all
please, man.
100% in. Think of
I will admit,
sweet.
the times I've caught the WWE now, they're more athletically, they're like better wrestlers, quote unquote. But as far as their promos, they're scripted, they don't sound right, sound like shit, they don't interest me. You know, it's like I want Stone Cold out there stunning women. I want The Rock talking about poontang pie. You know, that's what I want. As an 11-year-old kid, that's what I want on my TV.
Yeah.
That's what I want my kids to grow up with the same shit I grew up with.
They would receive
raunchy as hell.
They would
it's
receive
so
much backlash
Oh.
if they did it nowadays.
And
Oh,
you know what's awesome?
it
is,
would be really bad.
you know, granted,
They'd go back. They'd probably skip PG and go straight to G right after that. I guarantee it.
granted,
They'd go even less
Yeah.
than what they are now.
I
They'd
would
just touch each other on the arm.
I wouldn't say Vince McMahon has a stellar reputation right now, but I will say that I'm surprised that they haven't got that much backlash for the shit they used to do. Modern for them, people would come out and say, "Oh my God, you know, Vince McMahon, horrible person, let's kill him."
Yeah, they don't really show it that too much, but like the
Oh.
Val Venus dude coming out. Like one of the
Beautiful.
storylines was he was banging Vince's daughter.
Yeah, everybody did apparently.
Just videos in the shower.
Stephanie was just getting porked.
and she like married to
Oh, the bra and panty. I just remember going to Channel 8, being at like 11, 12 years old and being on to watch a bra and panties match mid and just, you
on
know,
USA.
and wondering why my fucking dick was
And then
popping
later
out of
on,
jeans.
run into your bedroom and hiding
Fucking beating
for about
off.
an hour. Yep.
Dude, I had a fucking shrine to Trish Stratus in my room. I'm like, okay, here's where I sit in a corner.
The
and drink my
Jacqueline
meat.
versus Sable was the start of it.
For you?
Yeah, I remember that. Jacqueline's little titty popped out.
Oh, you
You know
know,
what
that's
That's in the
out, girl.
match.
Yeah,
live,
buddy.
on, live on USA too. That's
We
crazy.
can get free porn online 100% of the time now, and I still know people that if those matches come on,
Oh, I'm watching.
they'd run
Yeah,
straight
right.
to the
Yeah,
fucking
you got
TV.
right here, two of us.
Would
right
you
here.
really? Would you? I mean, I'd rather look for the sex
No,
tape.
absolutely. Because there's something, for me at least, there's like some sort of I can't figure out the word I'm looking
Mystery,
for.
mystery,
Not kind of mystery, but like you
Surprise
have
boob.
intrigue. There's an intrigue about somebody that you think super hot.
Yeah.
And like her nudes are leaked, or you know, there's a chance you're going to see a little bit of skin. It's
Yeah,
like,
like
okay.
you
Rosie
like,
O'Donnell.
dipping out
I
of the
mean,
hospital to
isn't
see the fapping.
Isn't that kind of why we try to get all the chicks that we find attractive naked?
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
I'm pretty successful at that. I feel
Yeah,
pretty
I
successful at
think
that.
you are.
Oh, you know, I guess all that would need to happen for the WWE to piss people off would just be Colin Kaepernick coming out against it, right?
Yeah.
Which is ridiculous.
That would
it's
not
so
work for that
stupid.
crowd.
So, like,
Chris is getting pissed already.
for people that, you know, the best part about this is I actually, before I kind of heard about it, I hadn't read into it yet, but I heard, you know, something's going on with the Betsy Ross flag and Colin Kaepernick. I rolled my eyes, ignored it. I get a text from my mother, which I screenshot and send to all three of you guys. And it said, "Did you hear about Colin Kaepernick? You need to talk about it in your show. He is a douchebag."
yeah.
And for my mom to come out and say that, that's extreme.
That's pretty awesome.
So
though.
essentially, you know, I'm kind of paraphrasing here, but Nike released a shoe was going to release a shoe, and it had the Betsy Ross flag on the which the Betsy Ross flag, the first American flag on the back. Colin Kaepernick, who's a spokesman for Nike, comes out and says it's racist. That flag was around when racism was. So here's my idea: you get rid of everything that was around when racism was alive, and we all just cease to exist.
We'd be fucked.
No, it'd be better.
I mean, we would definitely be fucked.
Yeah, but god damn it, are you fucking serious? First off, I know, Chris, you've stood up for Colin Kaepernick in the past, I believe.
No,
I'm gonna say you haven't.
No, he hates him.
No.
no.
I
I mean,
fucking
I don't
hate him.
stand up for it. I mean, he can do whatever he wants.
Do you kneel for
Right.
him?
Whatever. I mean,
Yeah,
What
I
the
feel the
fuck
same
ever,
way.
but-
But this is a guy who struggles to stay relevant and just needs a way to stay relevant.
exactly.
what
And,
it
and
is.
to say that,
And
that
anybody that fucking gives him a platform to stand on, fuck you, go away. Like nobody fucking cares. Quit bringing up shit that divides us. Let's talk about positive shit.
Yep.
Get this guy who hasn't played fucking football in what 3 or 4 years now out of the fucking. Why does ESPN still talk about this fucking guy? He probably couldn't even make the fucking flag football game for 40 and over leagues in his local hometown right now.
you think Cap's gonna make the history books, make
No.
like textbooks for
Oh,
school?
well, yeah, probably, but he shouldn't.
He's gonna be like, you know what I mean?
They're gonna make him into a martyr.
I'm super upset that we
I'm gonna sit my daughter down, and be like, go home and go back to school and tell your teacher to go fuck himself, okay?
I'm upset we can't
Or
post
herself.
memes to the page that much anymore.
You know, it's funny. Do you remember Mr. Guthrie?
yeah.
So that's like go home and go back to school and tell your teacher, your history teacher, to go fuck yourself. That would have been, you know, me to Mr. Guthrie. Awesome news. Mr. Guthrie's now at Mount Vernon, where my daughter's going to go to school.
That's fucked
So
up.
he's going to get Wharton 2.0, and
He's gonna be angry.
and I automatically hope she's a Hellraiser now. Just I'm gonna be like, hey, sweetheart,
Hey, you see that chubby guy over there?
like
Give him hell.
in this classroom, you get full immunity. Do what you want, and you will not get any repercussions from me. Okay,
Dude, that's so fucked up.
fucking hilarious. Yeah, a little tidbit there. If you went to Morristown, you know who Troy Guthrie is.
Troy.
Oh,
You
Jesus
know
Christ.
him.
Oh yeah,
Troy.
a
That
lot
guy.
of.
Hated me. He hated Nick
Oh
Creedy,
yeah.
too.
Well, hey, to this day, he says that our senior prank was the best that ever happened, and he's not lying. Is
That's
that
him.
my phone going
That's
off?
him right now.
That's him right now saying, "Stop talking about me, you fucking asshole." Yeah. So, anyways, I do want to bring up too. Congratulations, to the women's soccer team for winning the World Cup. How about that? I'm not a big soccer fan,
USA.
but I will say something. Alex Morgan, her little gesture the other day, where she was like drinking a cup of tea after beating the British. Pretty cool. And I will say also that there's not a thing in Chris's garage right now that I would not eat out of Alex Morgan's asshole. Chris, I know you don't like sports. Google Alex Morgan real quick, and you tell me if you agree with my sentiments. Did you watch any
eat
of the
my
soccer?
ass to eat her ass?
No, I would eat her ass.
Would you eat
I'm
her?
saying,
I don't-
would
I don't-
you?
You have
Would
to eat
you?
his to eat her.
Yes.
picture
Would
of
you do that?
Eat
Black
whose
Jesus
ass?
here.
Your
No.
ass?
We were talking about eating
Yeah.
my ass earlier.
You have to eat his ass to eat her ass.
Yeah, probably. It's sad to say. I'm sorry, Beaver.
That's sweet of you.
Don't look at me like that after I say that.
Alex Morgan?
Yeah.
That chick?
Yeah.
Alex Morgan, soccer.
Go to images. Probably type in nude or
Yeah,
something
well,
like that.
I don't do that on this computer.
Oh yeah, you can't look at porn.
She's a
Google
legend.
images. You're not gonna find it.
She'll have
Lesbian?
nudes. I give it like 2-3 years. She'll have nudes out.
Here, we could do swimsuit.
Just put hot.
She'll be in the fapping soon.
Hot.
She'll be the fappening. I can't wait for that day. I'm gonna leave work like got something to do.
Oh, well, there we go.
Oh yeah,
That's a little bit better.
yeah.
Oh,
So
God bless.
can you see my sentiment? Do you agree with my sentiment?
Could I see you eating her ass? Yeah,
Yeah.
I could see you eating her ass.
Yeah. So
Hell
congratulations
of
to
an
the women's
athlete right there.
U.S. soccer team.
How about our U.S. women just dominating like soccer nationally?
Everything.
Oh, what's up?
There's badasses. at it.
So sorry guys, we got to interrupt the show here so we can all jerk off to Alex Morgan. So congratulations to the women's U.S. soccer team for kicking some ass on the world stage.
If we can get the men to step up.
By the way,
Never gonna happen.
No, I don't think so.
UFC 239 this weekend. I know, other than me, and nobody in here is a huge fight fan, but you guys had seen that 5-second knockout, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Fucking incredible. One of the best knockout. One of the best night of fights. It was a fucking stack card. Top
I mean,
to
he
bottom.
got lucky, right?
No, I mean, not
That,
necessarily.
he wasn't
He was
planning on that to happen.
no. Textbook. Trust me, that was textbook. I knew that was going to happen. That's going to be his game plan. Because here's what happens when you're fighting a wrestler. Ben Askren is one of your last known fucking just specialists. Who's a guy who's a better wrestler than everybody, and that's what he does. And he imposes his will. He was like 19-0 to that point. And yeah, when you're facing a guy who you know is going to shoot on you, practice your knees because they can catch a knee going down for double leg. And he just did textbook. He knew that if he ran in like that, Ben Askren was going to shoot. And as soon as he dipped down, he fucking kneed him in the face out like a light bulb.
Like a light haphazant on the. That's what.
So that's pretty, like I've been a very vocal Ben Askren hater.
I keep thinking you're saying ass cream.
Ass
by the
cream.
way.
Well, it might be ass
Asperger's.
cream now.
Asperger's.
Yeah.
Ben
I
ass
mean,
cream.
and I started becoming a fan of his after listening to a few. He was on the Pat show and was a pretty good interview on Pat show. I started becoming a fan of his, and I'm still, kind of a fan of his. So I didn't really have any rooting interest in this fight, but it was a badass knockout. The main event, I personally had John Jones losing that fight, but yeah, it's whatever. John Jones, probably the greatest fighter ever. I don't like him at all. He's a fucking bitch.
Better than your boy Anderson.
Probably, yeah. At this point, I mean, Anderson. It's hard to argue. Of course, Anderson will always be my favorite, in my opinion, the best fighter ever. But when you got later in your career, you got popped twice for PEDs, you broke your leg, you're fighting longer than you should. It kind of tarnishes your legacy. It kind of like what I hope happened to Tom Brady this year. Starts tarnishing his legacy. Starts throwing 8 picks in a game.
I
Like
can only hope.
Oh, I hope he tests for roids.
oh yeah, fucking roids. Yeah, let's
Oh,
go.
PEDs. I would love that. That'd be great.
PED, something happens. You
Fucking
got,
flies.
so we might as well just get right into it. Finally in the show.
Yeah.
And have you guys ever wondered what a Furby would sound like as an organ?
Well, yeah.
If you ever want to know if you want to open the gates of hell, just take a look at this for a minute, or listen to this for a second.
So he's playing Furbies with an organ.
As an organ, Furbies are making the organ sounds.
I don't know. It's kind of legit.
This sounds like It in the movie It, where like he's in the fucking thing dancing around and people are getting ready to die. But how fucking creepy is that?
Man.
And I only brought
Sounds
up,
like fucking song off of Sergeant Pepper's.
I know, but I only brought up this fucking story because last week we talked about my ex-girlfriend when I was young putting a little Furby against my nuts to get my dick hard. yeah, jiggling. So yeah, if you ever wondered, did you have a Furby growing up, Beaver?
I did. I think it was possessed.
They're all fucked up. I just imagine, like, after watching Chucky, I want no dolls that can talk to me.
Nah.
Little tickle
I'm
me
like,
Elmo.
I just threw away like 6 of Ella's dolls. I'm like, nope, not anymore.
You're not
This bitch tells me she has to pee at 2 a.m. I'm fucking shooting a doll with a shotgun right in the middle of my house. I swear to God. Fuck that. But yeah, I do suggest you guys go watch the Chucky movie. It's pretty legit. Anything else going on this week? You did bring up Indiana's Mary Jane laws, which are completely insane. So what's new there?
Oh, absolutely nothing. We're still fucked.
We're still fucked.
Yeah. Oh, and they're trying to decriminalize CBD flower. So.
And what's that? Explain to that.
That's-
When you say this,
Oh.
you got to dumb it down for us.
Okay. So CBD usually comes in liquid form.
Yep.
And you can actually get
Yeah.
like weed that you buy in a bag
Yeah,
form.
like
You-
CBD. It's
flower.
CBD, but it's like smoking a joint.
It's like
Yeah.
CBD flower.
Like,
so
roll it up.
they don't want that in Indiana. So which they currently sell it, but if you get pulled over with it, you can get arrested. So thank you, Indiana.
Yeah, well, Cincinnati just decriminalized marijuana itself.
Well, they've had medical, right? Ohio.
yeah, but they
Yeah,
just
yeah.
decriminalized it
Oh, we're fucked.
like not too
We're
long ago.
fucked, and I guess they're setting police up along the border, even though they said they weren't going to.
Yeah, you know that's
You
coming.
knew it.
So I mean, either we're gonna hold out and be the worst state ever, which we currently hold the title of,
Yeah,
or
we're
I just
high
love
there.
watching all the posts of the cops like big drug bust last
They've
night.
got a
and it's like
pipe
Oh,
and
and
a bunch of
me and
weed.
you always
Yeah.
roast them.
Oh, it's like always a bunch of
Roast 'em.
weed, and I'm like, dude,
I love going through those comments though because
that's
like,
all it is.
Most people from Indiana are like, "You guys are fucking pussies."
Everybody. You'll get like one of maybe 10 posts. And be like, oh, thank God these
Yeah.
officers are out there working
God bless
hard.
your heart.
God
Yeah.
bless the blue stripe.
Yeah.
And I'm
it's like your grandma.
and I,
Yeah,
get,
yeah.
I get on there and I'm like, these motherfuckers.
Yeah.
You fucking gloating pieces of shit, man. And you know what? I'm not a cop apologist and I'm not a cop hater by any means, but nothing makes me angry than those posts. They make me so
Aren't they?
fucking
But it's fun, like they
angry.
gloat about it. They're like,
Yeah,
"Oh, we
like,
threw somebody in jail
I'll
for
give
this."
you meth or coke. All right, I get that. All right, you can tell us about that. But yeah, the weed bust.
Well, I
get
think
outta
this
here.
kind of relates. Did you guys see the story here in Indy about our buddies over at the Boss Hogs of Liberty posted this about they were traveling from one side of the planet, from one side of the country to the other, and they had with them, of course, a bunch of vape, cartridges, and
Yeah.
had traditional weed, I guess, whatever. Whatever.
Yeah.
Had a bunch of got pulled over here in Indiana on their vacation, are in prison now.
Yeah.
Oh, they were like tourists.
Yeah,
I see what you're saying.
tourists
Yeah,
had their shit
Yeah.
legally, bought it legally. We're going somewhere where it was legal. Drove through Indiana, confiscated.
Prison.
Where are they
Criminals.
from?
Criminals.
Did it say?
I don't remember. I'd have to look up the story real quick. So,
Somewhere
Nah,
where-
I don't want. You don't have to get
I mean,
that deep
somewhere
if
where
you
it's
want to.
legal.
but seriously, like that's where we're at in this. We're gonna look back at this time, like kind of
Could
how we look back at prohibition now and be like,
For
God.
alcohol, yeah.
yeah,
Could you imagine us being in that boat, like over in Europe or something, and we did that and didn't have a clue, and they were like, "You're going to jail."
oh, trust me.
Get them.
Oh,
You know,
yeah.
I'd be like, "What the fuck is going on?"
Yeah,
So-
but nobody's gonna visit our state. Like you
Talk about that. There's Randy Blythe, the lead singer, of Lamb of God, got convicted or not convicted, got charged with murder over in the Czech Republic. So basically, what happened is there was no security. They did like a club show, 500-600 people there over in the Czech Republic, and there was no security, and people kept rushing the stage. So of course, their only defense was to push these people off stage. Well, he got charged with murder because apparently somebody was pushed off the stage. They fell on their head and they died. So
Damn.
next time he went over to the Czech Republic, he got off the airplane. They arrested him.
Yeah, but that just sounds like the person who rushed the
It shouldn't be their
stage's fault.
Yeah, of course not. When you're in a foreign country who's got fucked up laws. But luckily, they didn't have any evidence against him, didn't have any videotape that showed that it was Randy that pushed him off the stage.
Oh, that sucks.
And he got out. But like seriously, can you imagine and seriously, they have a song about this called 512, and it's about his stay there. And he talks about how they still have the guillotines from World War II that they used to cut fucking
Heads off with.
Jewish people's heads off with in the middle of the war. They're in the prison. Imagine being in a prison, you just look over and seeing a guillotine. It's, third world fucking country, damn near. Fucking crazy. But he's got a book out called Dark Days. It's pretty
Wow.
sweet. So if you're interested in what happens overseas in a prison, it's a
We'll
good-
get there.
These tourists though were probably like, Not good, buddy.
Yeah.
I bought it. It's
Yeah,
illegal.
it's illegal.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
okay.
Get
High
in the
as
back
fuck.
of the car, buddy.
Get back
Fucking asshole.
Get your
Fucking redneck cop.
look. I can't understand you.
And
You know,
unfortunately,
Yeah.
and unfortunately,
probably had their guns pointed right at them and everything.
get down. Don't move.
God, you know that's
Yeah.
what
I see the
happened.
fucking dog just sniffing their ass.
Yeah.
Rob's dog sniffing somebody's ass. Speaking of Rob's dog, I think we got to bring that up. Or no, we'll wait because
It's
we have
been a Rob
we
show
have
today.
a good ask an idiot question. It relates to Rob. We'll tell the backstory, but we'll get there here in a minute. So yeah, fucking stupid. I hate Indiana. I really do. Another big news story. How about Trump being in North Korea? Pretty cool. You know, like honestly, I'm not the biggest Trump fan. Either
No.
you, Chris, you're kind of indifferent. You like Trump because he's a character. I like Trump and the fact that he's a character. I don't agree with his politics, but the fact that he went over to North Korea, a country that no sitting U.S. presidents went to,
It's pretty
and-
badass.
pretty cool, you know. And apparently, there's a rumor that he told Kim Jong-un that he liked his immigration policy because nobody tries to get into his country. How fucking incredible is that?
Is there audio of this?
Do
Of
what?
him saying that?
I'm trying to find it.
All
But
right.
I
It's a
heard
rumor.
it somewhere.
It's a rumor.
It's a rumor, but like I think it's fucking hilarious.
I mean, I don't want to go.
Imagine crossing. Here's what I want to know. You know, so the rumor is, granted, they have nothing over there as far as like they have no access to the outside world. Like we have no listeners of highly inappropriate.
I mean,
from
I've
North Korea
seen-
right now. That's our goal. Goal, right? We want North Korean listeners.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
absolutely.
Of course.
North Korean. If you guys are out there, what's up? Thanks for
Holler.
listening. Thanks for taking. Yeah,
Like they have internet.
right. They have internet, but just imagine Trump. I could just imagine Trump being
They have
who he
internet.
is.
Ah.
I want to hear Trump's candid view of North Korea, like just him saying, "Yeah, these fucking meth heads are everywhere." Just
I picture him being there like the movie The Interview. Like,
Yeah.
That's what Trump was probably doing.
fucking
It's
hilarious.
a great movie.
Absolutely hilarious. Absolutely hilarious. Do you guys have any dreams or something crazy you guys want to do? Maybe it's like jumping off a building, jumping out of an airplane. We've talked about jumping out of an airplane in the desert in Vegas. You know, just something crazy
Yeah.
you guys want to do.
That'd be cool. I'd probably have a heart attack on the way down, but wouldn't be bad.
Airplane, jump out of an airplane would be
A pretty big goal for you.
that's a pretty big.
My mom's trying to talk me out of doing it because she's like, "You have a daughter now. You got to think about this shit." I'm like,
Yeah, but
Survival
just
rate
say,
is
hey,
pretty
mom,
high.
I've got life insurance.
yeah, it's mom's cool. She's set for life if I
Yeah.
die.
I mean, I'm probably helping her out.
Yeah,
You know, she doesn't have to worry about me.
I,
She's gonna have money.
I don't have to worry about her mother no more. It
That's
works for
true,
me.
Yeah.
No, but so I have, well, first and foremost, and I kind of missed a huge opportunity to achieve a life goal for me because did you guys hear about the tornado in South Dakota that literally was in a field? It stood still for like a half hour, just spun in one place for a half hour.
Yeah.
And let me kind of explain how this relates to my life goal. I want to get close enough to a tornado that I can chuck it, like it's like the movie Twister where he talks about Bill being naked and chucking a beer bottle into the twister and it never hits the ground. I want to be close enough to a tornado that I can chuck a beer bottle into it and not hit the ground.
I think you should be sober doing that.
Yeah, probably
Yeah,
a good idea.
yeah.
I've always wanted to. I'm with you and wanting to see one before I die.
All right, I'm
Without
not
a
going to
doubt.
see it. We've talked about on the show. I'm about to pay $3,000 to fucking follow Reed Timmer around for 10 days. Be in his machine. He's got this. It's called the TIV, I think. It's tornado intercepting vehicle, and you actually can sit inside of a tornado. It's heavy enough, and they like shield the wind out and shit. You can sit inside a tornado. I wouldn't be able to contain the jizz in my pants.
Yeah. Anybody got a bucket?
I'd like, remember Hillary Clinton when all them balloons launched to the DNC? I'd be like,
Oh, God. Perfect jizz face.
oh, I'd be like jizzing all over myself. It'd be fucking
That's $3,000 to do that.
$3,000. I think it's like 2,500, something like that.
So
I
how
don't have the
long,
total.
Ain't bad.
how long is the duration?
Like 7 to 10 days. You get a fall, a
Oh, that's pretty
professional
bad.
storm
That's not
chaser
bad.
around,
That's pretty
around the
badass.
fucking tornado alley. Oh, dude, I just learned so much because to me, like, what do? I get fucked up and watch tornado videos on YouTube. If you
Yeah.
want to sum up my life when I'm not out partying or hanging out with my daughter,
We're gonna start recording that.
I get fucked up and watch tornado videos online. It's like it's a serious hobby of mine. Does anybody here like to go swimming though?
I
Nope.
love it, man. On a hot day, nothing
You love
better.
swimming?
Dude.
No,
Yeah.
dude.
Public pools?
Nope.
Growing up, yeah.
Growing up, public pools?
Yeah, I haven't had in a while.
Let me tell you a funny story. So in Florida, my grandma and grandpa, when my grandpa retired from Allison's Transmission, retired down to Florida, lived in Florida. We would go see him twice, 3 times a year. And there was a public pool close to where my grandpa lived. They lived basically like in a retirement trailer court.
That's awesome.
And they had a double wide trailer and trailer court, and it was right off the lake Okeechobee. but there was this public pool we used to go swim in. My grandpa used to say to me every time I get in the pool, he's like, you know how many ass cracks have been in that pool? A lot of ass cracks. And let me bring up the relevance of that. And I just love my grandpa and his quotes. Of course, Beaver, we've got some good stories about my grandpa. You knew my grandpa pretty well and was just a character, just a fucking character. But how about the story that comes out this week? Fecal parasite found in public swimming pools on the rise. Yeah, no shit.
No shit.
Yeah. I mean,
to me,
kids ain't wiping their ass all the way. Dude.
So last week I took Ella to the splash
It boils
pad.
down to parenting.
Yeah, it boils down to parenting. Let's be honest. Parenting's getting worse. That's why kids are growing up thinking they're trans at the age of 5 now.
You wipe his ass? Nah, just get in the pool.
Just get in the pool.
It'll
We'll
rub
wash
itself
it
off.
off. Get the pressure
Right.
washer out.
Yeah.
Wash it off.
Smash your butt cheeks back and forth.
It's so funny because the older I get, the more I turn to my elders because I busted out that quack. I busted out. God damn it! I busted out that quote last week. I took my daughter to the splash pad. My mom was with us. Mom was like, "Get in there with her." I'm like, "You know how many ass cracks have been in this water, Mom?"
So I've always hated public pools.
I'll let her.
Too crowded.
She's young. Her immune system's great. She's fine.
Let her go.
I'm not getting in that fucking thing. Hell no.
Some people
All I know-
go into the water and spit that water out of their mouth.
I worked at the Knightstown pool for
Oh.
1 day.
How'd that go?
1 day.
Yeah.
I was like 15.
It was bad, huh?
It was the first day of work.
Whoa,
or
you were like a
anything I've ever had.
lifeguard?
No. Excuse me. I thought I was going to be. I was selling like fucking Laffy Taffy out for a dime out of the concession stand all day.
Did you
You're
make some
probably
money?
eating that.
Hot as fuck.
What'd they pay you?
Minimum wage, I think.
Wow.
I don't remember. Dude.
They're like, you get paid in bikinis.
And I was like, this is fucking buzz. No, I showed up the next day and I had like a swimsuit on there. Like, you can't wear that. I said, I quit, dude. I'm here to swim.
Is that what you told them? That's fucking awesome.
That's pretty funny.
Yeah. I don't work here anymore.
Can't swim here anymore.
All right.
either.
So speaking of gay rappers, okay, I do have to bring up another story that happened this week. Waka Flocka Flame,
holler.
which we listened to a shit of before the show today. Waka Flocka comes out and says gay people giving him too many compliments is disrespectful and he will shoot you.
Oh man.
How about that? Waka Flocka. He goes straight ghetto on the motherfucker.
Oh.
I don't want to know. And here's a question. If you're gay, I mean, other than, obviously, if somebody's super flamboyant gay, I don't care what you say. You can tell. You can tell.
Yeah.
Some people you
You
can't
can-
tell.
You think Walker will have Nas X on the next album?
I fucking
Probably,
hope
yeah.
so. That would be a great collab.
Yeah.
And they just come out. It's
Touching
going to
his
be
ass the whole
actually, I can
video.
see
The
them.
song's gonna be called Compliments.
I can see them both out on stage. They're playing that Michael Jackson song in the background, Waiting on the World to Change. No, it's how's that song?
That's John Mayer.
No, I know that song, but there's a Michael
You
Jackson
did the
song.
same thing.
Yeah, man. What is it? What is the goddamn song?
Man in the Mirror.
Yeah, is it Man in the Mirror?
In it?
No,
Yeah.
there's another song he's got where it's kind of
Children. We are the children.
Yeah. The world. There it is.
We are
That's
the
it.
world. Yeah,
Yeah.
that was everybody.
We are the world. That's what it's called. Okay, we're the world. Whatever. Anyways, I'm just picturing Waka Flocka and Lil Nas X on a stage making a remix of that, and they're just like embracing each other, swaying back and forth.
It'll
on the
never
stage.
happen.
See,
It'll
I
never
would
happen.
want
That's
like
on the
a,
BT Awards in 2021. now.
Yeah.
I would want like a Conscience, Bad Conscience, Eminem, Dr. Dre kind of song.
Yeah, like back
Where,
and forth.
where like Nas X would be like, I like your dreads, and he'd be like, stop talking to me,
Yeah.
homo. And he's
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
I like your smile. You know?
Yeah.
That'd be pretty good. That'd actually
Are
be
you
legit.
gay?
Yeah. Called compliments.
And then at the end, they embrace
I'm your
each other.
motherfucking
Yeah.
conscience. Fuck that! Shoot that motherfucker's head off.
Oh,
Oh, what a
shit.
great song! Old Eminem's the best.
Shut your mouth. That's Lil Nas shit.
Have you guys ever heard of the? Speaking of concerts, we spoke about concerts earlier. Have you guys ever heard of the band Behemoth, Chris?
Oh,
I know you
yeah.
have. You've
Yep.
heard of Behemoth.
Yep.
Okay, they're literally straight fucking.
Behemoth Rhapsody.
No, Behemoth is a band. You're talking about
That's the best comment
Behemoth
ever.
Rhapsody. Yeah, something like that. Completely death metal. Okay, their lead singer though caught the frontman. His name's Nurgle. Caught somebody in the middle of a mosh pit having sex at their concert the other day. Just fucking right out there in the open, fucking in a concert.
That's
pretty incredible.
That's awesome.
it's good.
Role play. That's goals. Hashtag goals right there.
It's awesome, dude.
I mean,
If you
I
could
think-
do that while you're
That
throwing
sounds-
a beer bottle into a tornado, I
That
think your
sounds-
life would be over.
And the best part is he made an Instagram post. For me, if you're a lead singer, I would joke about it, but I don't think you call that much attention. I'd be like, hey, bro, get your.
It seems very difficult to be doing
Get your
during a
dicks
mosh
up.
pit, right?
Oh,
there.
trust me. Like, That's why I think that'd be the hardest part. How does that happen?
Was it a dude and a girl? Like, what if it's two dudes?
Yeah, two dudes.
Two big butt fucking
Dogging
dudes.
each other.
Yeah, it's like he's like, man, I caught this concert down in Indy. It was Blink-182 and Lil Wayne, and a guy looked like Lil Nas X and a 6'8" redhead was fucking each other in the
bathroom. He just threw his head down on his dick and left.
See ya.
glitter all around his mouth.
Yeah. Then we got pulled over for weed. Leaving.
Rob's unfortunately unsubscribing to the show.
Yeah, well,
Rob, we love you, buddy.
you may unsubscribe, but we can still talk about it.
we don't think you had sex with this guy, but
we're curious.
we're curious.
Yeah.
Not ruling it out.
Not you're curious though.
No, not that. We're not that curious.
We're not that
But
curious.
yeah, I'm guessing the lead singer. If it was two chicks, no attention. A chick and a dude, little attention. Two dudes, he's.
Isn't that weird how that works out though? If it was two chicks, everybody would be cheering them on.
Oh, they'd stop the music, dude.
Oh,
and just
yeah.
stop and watch.
Start chanting.
Yeah.
Everybody, check this out. Fuck our show.
All right, so you, Mike, wanted to start a new segment this week, and what exactly was the segment?
I did. So the segment that I would like to start is would you post bail?
And kind of to explain the premise of this, because I have a perfect first victim here.
Great. So the concept of would you post bail is that we would get a picture of someone who has been
Arrested.
a
female, preferably.
Yeah. Well, it's probably going to be always a female.
Anywhere. So, by the way, if you guys want to exploit your friends who've been arrested, feel
Fine
free
with
to
us.
feel free to shoot them over our way.
So what we'll do is we'll look at this picture of the arrested female and let each other know if we would post their bail or not.
All right. So first up, we've got this is just our debut of what do you want to call it?
And then afterwards,
Yeah.
we would then allow the audience to know and ourselves why they got arrested.
Why they got arrested?
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll go ahead and point it. Teen moms Amber Portwood arrested for domestic battery. How about that?
Oh my
Indiana's
God.
finest, complete trash. I unfortunately have watched Teen Mom before, and I just cannot believe what they put on television nowadays. I remember waking up in the morning hearing System of a Down that would wake me up every morning, fucking on the MTV, fucking music. When they actually played music on MTV, I would go to bed, listen to MTV. I'd be woken up to fucking Nine Inch Nails, System of a Down, Weezer.
Living your best life.
Living my best
That's
life. Now I
awesome.
wake up, I got two bitches on the TV screaming over child support.
I remember
Fucking Teen Mom.
when she was on air from Indiana, dude. What was
Oh, huge. I used to see Gary, her fucking baby daddy,
which is
Gary's
at
crazy.
the club all the
He's
time.
been at Vogue all the time.
Oh, yeah, I've
Vogue
seen him
and,
at Taps and Dogs all the time.
Yeah.
She got arrested this week. He's a police officer now.
Who
Oh, I
else?
didn't know that.
Yeah, he
Gary?
literally just got his the same week that she got arrested.
I hope he arrested her. That'd be the best.
Yeah.
You're going down, bitch. So we're going to go ahead and start the would you post bail? Beaver, have you seen this bitch's picture?
I have not.
Turn around and look at her. Would you post bail? So let's
Fuck
pretend.
no, dude.
Let's pretend. Here's the question. You have no idea what she got arrested for.
Mhm.
All you know is there's a woman in prison. You have the opportunity to get her out. You see her picture.
I'm going with the no.
Dude,
Hard-
she looks
hard
psycho as fuck, dude.
The
Absolutely not.
only reason that I would post bail, I'm a 6-month dry spell, and I know I can get a $5 blowjob.
I was
from
gonna
her.
say she probably gives
Yeah.
some mean head.
I guarantee she can suck the
Yeah.
life out of a dick. Let's get Gary on the show and we'll ask him.
She used to beat his
Yeah,
ass,
yeah.
dude. She would beat the fuck out of him on the show.
I know
That's
that poor
insane,
guy.
man. So we're all in
Poor guy,
agreement.
dude.
We
I hope he got
He's like,
paid too.
to play video games. Remember, he always tried to play video games.
Yeah.
She'd beat him with a
beats
shoe
the fuck
and
out- Oh,
shit.
Jesus Christ. You'd see me choke a bitch live on fucking MTV.
The little girls like running around the gravel fucking parking lot.
That's amazing. That's amazing. So we're all synonymous. Is that the word I'm looking for?
synonymous. Yeah.
God damn it. I gotta stop getting fucked up before the
It's
show.
all right.
No, huge no here.
We're all in agreement.
She's
That's
rotting in
about-
prison.
Yeah, yeah.
Rotting in prison. So there we go. Our new segment. Would you post bail?
Well,
Amber Portwood, you get life in prison, bitch. Sorry, cunt. All right, so Chris, we kind of fucked up last week, and you're a little upset. You actually had displayed through our group text, and you're like, "Man, we didn't even ask the Ask an Idiot question." Like, Matt, you didn't put on the sheet. I was like, "Yes, I did, motherfucker. You just didn't
get
ask."
to it.
We just didn't get to
So,
it.
Ask an Idiot question. Let's start with the one from last week, and then I'll give the backstory on our second Ask an Idiot question. So,
Oh, that's another good one.
Rick Ross, ass wiper.
Yeah.
What happened here?
Gucci Mane has a new album out. He has a song on there called Lame. And Rick Ross is, in the song at the end. It's Rick Ross and Wiz is, I think, is in it too. But he has a line in his verse where he says, "Bend over, I got a bitch I pay to wipe my ass." So it's like saying he has a chick on his payroll
Right.
that her job is to wipe his ass. And I was wondering how much a year to be the person that wipes Rick Ross's ass.
$500,000.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
$100,000 a year. I
No
will wipe
way.
it.
You
Yeah.
wiping Chris?
Yes.
You know,
Imagine you're sitting at his house, you're watching. I'm gonna guess
It's fine.
someone like you in their mid-30s who does a lot of recreational activities. You're at Rick Ross's house. You got a bowl of Fruity Pebbles. You're probably watching cartoons. Rick Ross snaps his finger, rings his fucking dinner bell. You gotta come wipe his bowl. Oh, Chris is like, be there in a second.
Yeah, $100,000 a year. I mean, every year for Christmas.
Are you using
he's
2-ply?
getting
Are you
a
using
new-
Kleenex? Are you using the fucking wet wipes? Are you using a
I mean,
towel with
it's
water?
Rick Ross. I mean, what are we
Gotta have
doing
the
here?
finest.
Silk towels. Silk
He's worth
towels,
$100,000. We got the best soaps and
everything.
toilet paper that you could buy.
Are
yeah.
you spraying like a little, almost like freshener on his asshole afterwards?
Yes, I'm gonna freshen him up, and we're also every Christmas he's getting a new bidet for me, like top
New
of the
bidet.
line.
See?
so you
You
said
go above and beyond. I would demand more money for that.
Oh,
You're going
for
above
sure.
and beyond.
Yeah.
I'm straight in there, closing my eyes, putting a blindfold on, wiping his ass.
I'm gonna
$500,000 a
get
year.
medical gloved up, probably.
Yeah, but tell me, for a
and you're
fact
on the
that
road
you're,
too.
you're pulling those butt cheeks apart before you wipe it.
Yeah,
'Cause
'cause that's a lot of ass.
that's a
bro.
lot of
Yeah, I mean,
ass,
he's gonna have
bro.
to. He's gonna
gonna
have
have to
to
help
get
you.
the casting couch pose, bend over and spread it. I'll be like, all right, Rick. I know you've seen casting couch at least once.
Then all of a sudden,
You know the pose.
then Chris shoves a butt plug in his butt. That's my favorite part about the casting couches when they put the butt plug in the girls and they're like, "Oh, take it out! Oh, it hurts." When Beaver was on the casting couch,
Yeah.
I did that to him. And Beaver, how much are they gonna have to pay you to wipe Rick Ross's asshole?
Chris's bloody asshole.
Yeah.
Chris is gonna have to pay quite a bit here.
So, are you over or under $100,000? If Rick 100,
I'm getting free, a free place. I get to,
Everything.
travel,
Free
everything.
room
on
and board.
tour with Rick Ross.
So
Well, that's not in the details, is it?
I mean, you gotta be there.
Yeah, you
I
gotta
mean, he's
be
not
there
gonna be home all the
24/7,
time. You're his
so-
ass wiper, dude. You're
That's
with him
true.
everywhere.
That's true.
So I think 100.
I just
So-
picture all
100 grand?
black dudes in his posse, and you're the only white guy. And they're like, "Who's that?" He's like, "This little cracker wipe my ass when I take a shit." And they're like, "No way."
Yep.
I don't.
Yeah, you're rolling in. You're the only white dude in a
Yeah.
fucking posse.
Who's
Like,
this fucking white dude?
My wipe his ass.
he
I'm
wipes,
sure he's taking care.
he
of
wipes
you,
my
too,
ass. Like, no,
otherwise.
seriously, what are you hanging out with the white dude for?
Yeah.
He wipes my fucking ass.
Cracker, I got a shit.
Speaking of special assistants, that trails right into our second Ask an Idiot question. So let's give a backstory here. So your roommate Rob, buddy of ours, has a service dog. And we're very thankful. It is the 4th of July. He was a service member. He fought for our freedom.
Yep.
Yes.
Have a service dog. He dealt with a little PTSD. Chandler.
Now it's 2 service dogs.
He's got.
actually.
Are they both service dogs now?
Yep, they're both service
Well,
dogs.
awesome.
Fucking suck a quarter.
Man,
and
just a lot of classes.
A lot of classes, we learned a lot about it on the way to the concert, by the way. But we're going to get into that. But so he took it into a local restaurant. I'm not going to exploit them because I still eat there. But anyways, they had a fit about him bringing the dog in. He was trying to explain the rules to us, so it's made us, me and you, Chris, we were talking, made us think emotional support animals, which is different than a service dog, but the same. In the fact that you can take an emotional support animal anywhere. On an airport, they can't deny you airport access. They can't deny you all kinds of shit. So, service animal, you can have anything. What is your service animal? What is your go-to service animal? I've already got mine. We talked about this. We even looked up how much it would cost to get our service animals.
Yeah, mine's pretty.
Capuchin monkey was yours, right?
Yeah, monkey.
Just a little fucking
Is that,
Without
a,
even
is that a
thi-
finger monkey?
Without even thinking
Well,
about
not
it.
finger. It's like the foot tall
Ace
monkey.
Ventura.
Yeah.
Ace Ventura monkey.
Mm.
Yeah.
Monkey kind of came to mind first. I also was kind of thinking of something that could really fuck somebody up if they wanted to start some shit.
It's like a grizzly.
Like a tiger?
Emotional support.
I'm just
bear,
imagine-
emotional support tiger.
I imagine Beaver having a tiger and like some old woman fucking like gives him a negative compliment and the fucking tiger just swipes that bitch.
An emotional support bear. I just picture
Yeah.
like a big, hairy, gay guy on the
Yeah.
leash. And he's like, "You're doing very good, Beaver."
Yeah.
Just supporting the fuck out of you.
Yeah.
I put Mr. Slay from South Park.
Oh, yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, you're so good.
I'll probably stick with the monkey though, just to keep it.
Keep it up, Beaver. You're doing great. Mike, go ahead.
I was bigger animals. I'd probably want like a panther or a leopard.
Panther,
I feel like
leopard.
we're badass with that.
You know,
bitch.
I fucking hate cats,
A
but every
black
time I go to
fucking
the zoo,
panther. Oh,
I
man.
love the fucking leopards, the mountain lions. I love the big cats at the zoo. Probably because they're on the other side of a cage.
on the comical side, I'd choose a giraffe.
Giraffe.
Yeah.
We talked about it.
about
We
that.
can't find a giraffe for sale. They have exotic animals. You can buy anything damn near online.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna get my support animal. We're gonna do this, and we're gonna make a show. I think.
What is it?
Giraffes can fuck you up too.
I want
Oh
to.
yeah, they swing that neck around.
I want a
Stomp
kangaroo.
the shit out of you.
Oh, yeah.
Fuck.
I want a kangaroo.
That would be badass.
I want to get drunk as fuck and be able to jump in my kangaroo's pouch, and he just hops me around,
Yeah.
hops me from bar to bar. That's what I'm picturing. Just me on an airplane with a kangaroo, just chilling out.
You hop in and you're like, forward.
I'm just imagining like when weed finally does become legal, just rolling a big fat ass blunt, sitting in a kangaroo's pouch, getting high as shit, passing that fucking
At a show, at a concert,
that'd
yeah,
be
passing that some
fucking
bitch.
great.
Hilarious.
in the mosh pit, just kickboxing
Do you
people.
think
Yeah.
it'd feel weird
They
in
will
that
fuck
pouch?
you up too.
It'd feel so weird inside that pouch.
I think it'd feel cozy.
I think it
dude.
felt great.
It like rolls up.
Oh,
Fetal
sleeping in the
position.
couch.
We would have just put Rob in the
Yeah,
pouch
we just
for
put
the
Rob
rest
in
of
the
the
kangaroo
night.
pouch.
I think I'm
All
totally.
right, buddy. It's
Dude,
time to
Rob's
get
in the shitter. You got to put him in your kangaroo.
I think
time
I
to get
might
in the
totally
pouch.
switch to a kangaroo now. Just after that.
Have you seen some of those things fucking fight though?
No, but here's the thing. is
Dude, they're only like $1,500.
we looked it up. We can get a kangaroo for $1,500. I got that in the bank right now.
Oh my god.
Let's do it.
Yeah,
let's
I
do
got
it.
that in the
Let's do
bank
it.
right now.
Let's do it tomorrow.
I'll
I'll call off work.
I can just imagine. I buy a kangaroo.
Yeah, where are you gonna put it?
It would
I'm gonna
get,
tie it up in my mom's
it
backyard.
would get, dude. It would get real
Yeah.
fast.
It would get
She
real.
It would get real
dude.
fast. As soon
Oh,
as
we had
that
a
thing,
fucking
in like a
pump.
month, that thing would be like 6
Can you
foot.
imagine like he's hopping back here next to Stone Cold Steve Austin, our show?
Just fucking shit up.
What the hell? People comment juices on here. Like, what the fuck is the kangaroo there for? It's my emotional support animal.
Matt's live on like Channel 8 News.
Yeah.
Local man denied insurance. They wouldn't let me take my support in. And this kangaroo's behind you, just kicking glass out.
I've got PTSD from what, sir? I'll tell you a story,
Somebody stole
man.
my
My
kangaroo once.
emotional support
My-
animal gave
Yeah,
me to me.
my podcast co-host has a bloody asshole, and I got hemorrhoids, and I was
So
real
upset.
super scared, you know.
Oh, dude.
So every week we end the show with a segment called A Florida Man. Basically what I do is I go mid-show, I go to Google, I type in a Florida man. Whatever pops up, and never disappoints. And this week it's consistent. And this will be my support animal number 2, by the way. Florida man had baby alligator in front seat during traffic stop. Now, Beaver, we did a tour of the Everglades when we went to Florida, almost 2 years ago now.
Yeah.
Did a tour of the Everglades. We found a baby alligator. We actually took incriminating pictures of an alligator. This is extremely illegal. He said, don't post this. First thing I do is post it to Instagram.
You're not allowed to post that.
Not allowed to post
Yeah,
it.
you're not.
Oh my God, these kangaroos are fighting. This is badass. Oh shit.
Dude, it's fucking terrible.
Oh yes, I want one
Dude,
so bad.
Dude,
now.
if one of them kicked you in the nuts, you'd
Oh
be.
fuck that.
It's killing you, dude.
I would go.
Balls
I
too,
would
bro.
go back to 17-year-old Matt. I would talk shit to everybody and just have my kangaroo fuck people up. So badass.
strong, man.
But back to Florida man here. So a Florida man who was found in possession of illegal drugs during a trip. Of course, he had a fucking baby alligator. He's definitely on meth. Had a baby alligator bound with tape in his passenger seat, authorities said. Deputies pulled over Anthony Richardson in Zolfo Springs on Thursday, the Hardy County Sheriff's Department said. Investigators said they searched Richardson and found narcotics on himself. Of course they did. So before deputies could search the car, Richardson told them he had a live alligator in his front seat. The Sheriff's Department said officers located the baby alligator inside a black bag with a mouth taped shut. Okay, if you're a cop, what are you thinking here?
He's gonna eat him.
He's trying to make some boots. Some cowboy
You
boots.
think, well, if he sells drugs, he's involved in the black market. You're probably right. He's either gonna get super high and gonna fucking walk around town with an alligator, or he's gonna make some boots.
You know
or
what?
gator bites, too.
But
People
that
eat
guy-
that shit.
Oh god,
Yeah.
I love alligator
Me
tail.
too.
I got him to eat it finally. It's pretty solid. But yeah, my grandpa, let me tell you a funny story about alligator tail. I went to this place called Gator Rama in Florida. It was real close to where my grandparents lived in Florida. And we went there and my grandpa bought some gator tail. And me being a 7-year-old, I wasn't beaver picky eater, but I was like, hey, I'm not going to eat a fucking alligator.
Yeah, I feel you.
My grandpa lied to me and said he made chicken bites. And I'm eating these fucking chicken bites like they're just popcorn chicken from Popeyes, just loving it. And I got told after I ate probably half a gallon of them, oh, you just ate alligator
That's
tail.
good,
And ever
though.
since I've loved it.
And
Fucking obsessed with it.
it's crazy how much everything tastes like chicken.
It's chewier chicken. That's all it
Yeah,
is.
but it's good.
It's really fucking good.
That was
Amazing. Put it in I like it in tartar sauce or like a marinara. It's pretty good as well. Pretty solid. But yeah, I mean, here's what pissed me off about the story. It has okay, here we go. Richardson told deputies he didn't have an alligator trapping or hunting license. He claimed a friend gave him the gator and he planned on releasing the reptile in the river. Yeah, my ass. This guy ain't releasing no fucking
In the
alligator.
river.
If that guy was smarter, which he's not, obviously,
He's
he would have
obviously
hid
not
the
smart.
drugs in the alligator and then taped its mouth shut.
Yeah,
Ah.
right.
Planted them on the
You like that shit?
That is,
Like that
that's
shit?
smart, dude.
Yeah.
Until
I'm
the
just
alligator
saying.
swallows
So
them.
like, all right, man, I'll let him. Well, if he swallows it, you can kill it later and get it out of it.
Do you like that? Does it feel good?
Do
You
you
know what
like
feels
that?
good? We successfully pulled out our very first YouTube live show.
sir.
Let's
Nice.
go. So make sure if you're listening, make sure you subscribe to our new YouTube channel, share the show, like our new Facebook page, Facebook Live. All we're essentially going to be doing is sharing our YouTube link from now on. Fuck Facebook and their stupid ass rules. YouTube's got fucking stupid ass rules too, but unless we're like got 1 million followers, we'll worry about that then.
Pretty much just don't play music. and
Just
you're
don't play music and
Can't,
stupid shit.
can't wait to have a T-shirt
And
that all of it's banned.
Don't have any conservative viewpoints at all if you want to stay on YouTube, pretty
No.
much. So, so thank you guys so much for listening to Highly Inappropriate. This week we got a song by B.